All right. So this is our final episode in the now trilogy one shot, which is pretty exciting. Hope you guys have been having fun so far. I would invite anyone who would like to gain a D4 inspiration for the boss fight. I'll add that too. To do a recap whenever you feel ready.
I'll go ahead and recap what I remember.
I feel like you might need it considering you're low on spells, so I'll give
Yeah.
it to you. It's strategic.
So in continuing with our earlier investigations, we had started our delve deep into the depths of this ruin, initially making our way into the first receiving chamber. We found a small room with two chests on either side of the room, as well as a closed door in front of us. After a little bit of digging to try and find out where the mechanisms might be, we found some levers within the chests, and through careful maneuvering and only setting off one of the traps, we were able to open the door towards the second chamber. We made our way into the second chamber, where we began investigating a number of the different grates on the side and how to move forward in this area. After identifying that some specific pillars here within the second central chamber had runes that were attuned to certain schools of magic within them, we seemed as though we had found a way forward by activating some mechanism, only to find that we had ended up activating a secondary defense mechanism. The doors closed behind us and the ground began to sink, potentially revealing a really bad defense, creature of defense, if we were not able to figure out the puzzle in time. We ended up finding out that we needed to pump these runes full of damage, either spell or physical, in order to charge up all the lights on the floor and stop the defense from going off completely, which we barely managed to do. At which point the third chamber opened up to us, where we found essentially a tiramisu of a slime that decided to that attempted to attack us, and we managed to defeat it, though not without some relatively significant damage. We also discovered that there's a trap up on the northern side of the third room where this suit of armor is going to be jabbing at people. But we are picking back up right after defeating the weird slime.
All right. Perfectly said. Perfectly concise. Accurate historical recount. So take your D4.
Hey.
So, in the aftermath of this slime encounter with this goo left on the floor that you could hear, at least the fresh pools of it, slowly sort of taking the top coating of the stone away. You are in a now silent chamber, darkened, and catching your breaths, kind of, the feeling of constant fear still very much present. We will pick up.
Right. I'm gonna. I guess I'll move into the room now since I was almost basically out of it.
Our buddy Siraj will join you.
I guess we'll all begin to gather up. Altessa will start to group up with him. All right. How are we all feeling? That was a lot.
I'm like half as good as I could be, I guess, more or less.
Yeah, I don't feel too good.
Can we chance sleep here?
Siraj will say, there's enough for me to examine. We can make at least a short rest out of this, I think. I'm okay.
I'm okay with a short rest at the bare minimum.
At least a short rest. We'll see
what happens. If we can make that work, sure.
I don't know. Did you drink that potion that gives you spells? Or a spell?
I believe I've consumed that already. Let me double check.
Siraj, you got anything else we could shake out of you?
Yes, I have it.
I have one more of those recharge mana spells, potions, but I was saving that for me. But if the situation is dire, I can give it to you.
Well, I don't think we've hit that voice that was speaking to us in the other chamber yet.
If anything, I can hold on to it for now.
Sure, and he'll hand you another one. It's the same strength.
Got it. Do you have what other arcane capabilities were you saving this for? Do you have combative magic?
No, unfortunately, just a heal sort of ritual and then some identification spells.
Are you able to cast that heal ritual?
I'm
We're a little
afraid it only
banged up,
works
Raj.
on myself.
Well, I'm still okay with the short rest.
Let me see. Did
How
I
long is
give
that?
him
About an hour or so?
Oh, he has
Maybe-
one. Sorry, go on, Dan.
I was just saying, probably like an hour. I don't know, around there. 30 minutes to an hour. Little breather.
I have
If we can spare the
one
time.
potion of healing. He has a greater healing potion. I did give him that.
You can hold on to that for now. I mean, if we could take a short rest, I think we can heal up a little bit.
Sure. That being said, considering we are doing most of the protective work, would it make sense to have one of us carry that potion as well?
I mean, he could always give it to someone if they need it. I don't know.
You can't always give it to someone. Not if he
mean,
dies first.
Not in battle.
Or
often.
not, or if he's hiding a decent distance away from us, might behoove us to have one of us carry it.
Yeah, Siraj,
Sure.
give that here.
All right,
Sure,
add a
do-
greater
do-
healing.
All right, sweet.
I have some gold too, but I'm not giving that up.
We
Not yet.
will have plenty of gold waiting for us at the conclusion of
We
this
can discuss
expedition.
that later, Suraj. We can come back to that.
Okay. So, those of you who are taking a short rest, I guess that's all of you, right?
Yes.
You guys can kind of find a spot to chill out.
All right, 3 hit
If you'd
dice
like,
left.
I will allow you to, in the chamber, at least immediately present where you are, if you don't want to deal with the trap up front that you identified. If you'd like, you can passively roll things either for perception to see if someone's coming, or if you want to check out the chamber further, you can also do that. Siraj will be doing that.
20. So that's
I'll travel with Siraj while he explores. the chamber.
I'll do my best to just sit and rest.
Sure.
11.
So you guys can take your short rest. Siraj will continue
Short
to scan.
rest. How many of these hit die do I want to roll?
Oof.
36 should do.
I'm out.
Hey, alright, I'm fine.
I used all my hit dice too.
I've still got 5 more. Over the course of the short rest, actually, so Gino is helping out to sort of like the investigations, and what is William doing?
Willie, what are you doing?
If they're investigating, I guess I can kind of be chilling by the entrance here, just keeping our back.
Okay, I will also maintain a bit of a vigil while I'm resting.
Okay.
I'm going to cast message on William
Okay.
while Siraj and Gino are looking at other stuff. And so, William, you'll just hear in the back of your head. So, you can tell me if you feel differently, but does Siraj seem rather useless to you?
Oh, I thought that since the beginning. As soon as he said he wasn't going to help in combat, I was like, oh, this guy's going to be dead weight.
Is he particularly worth keeping around?
The guy the boss man did say he wanted to keep him alive, right?
There was an additional cash incentive, 500
He did.
additional each. If you kept Siraj alive.
I believe in your sense of financial acuity. I may or may not have contacts who wish Siraj elsewhere.
How much do they wish this?
Enough to put me in harm's way of an yet unexplored ruin when I should normally be investigating artifacts for the rich and famous.
Are we talking like more than what we were promised to keep him alive?
Between that, as well as some political influence within the city proper.
I'm intrigued.
I can explain more as we get further along with this, but my employers wish to see Siraj. Well, let me just say they would be pleased if he did not leave this ruin tonight.
I mean, I don't really have much respect for people who can't hold their weight in battle. So, I mean, if killing Siraj is going to make me more than what I would make keeping him alive, then I mean, business sense. Come on, why not?
And of course, between our eyewitness accounts, it is certainly feasible for us to report that Siraj was slain by whatever creature lies at the end of this tunnel.
Yeah, or I mean, there's plenty of things. He could have gotten injured in any of the fights, and oh no, he just happened to die.
Of course.
I'm on board. Have you spoken to Gino about it? I mean, we probably need him to back us up.
Not yet, but he is going to be next. He's speaking closely with Siraj at the moment. Otherwise, it would be ample opportunity.
All right, yeah, well, keep me informed. I'm game if I stand to make more out of it in the end.
Of course. And I'll continue my short rest.
Sure. Are you actively perceiving, William, or are you relying on your passive?
I'm assuming talking with message would not interfere with my ability to actively perceive.
No, not necessarily.
All right, then. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll active. I mean,
all right, so roll.
Passive.
And then
passive perception of 11. So.
Oh, passive. Okay.
No, I'm gonna roll for it. My passive stuff.
Okay. Gino, you can roll investigation as well.
All right, sweet.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1. I'm thinking about the money I get from killing Siraj.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I rolled it bad as well.
Set it all out. 7. All right. William, between the constant hiss noise of acid melting stone and the stale almost rotting smell that's constant in this chamber, it's hard to make any other information. Gino, your communication with forgive me, what's your pet's name? Your familiar?
Oh, Luca.
Luca, okay. Luca is noticing in the very far distance, like on the horizon, these little dots that seem to be in some way moving in this direction. By your best and his best estimate, actually make me a nature check for him.
Okay, so I don't know what his stat block is, but I'll tell you the raw roll.
Survival check rather. Well, he's does he take the stats of whatever he is currently, or does he have a base set?
I don't think there's a base set, but let me look.
He's a fine steed, right?
Yeah.
Which particular form did you have it take?
It's one of the Velociraptor.
Yeah, he's the same thing as all the other
Okay, so then you're looking at a Velociraptor stat block.
So I have that up. I don't know if it's the same, but if he's doing what survival would be, yeah, okay. It's
Wisdom?
plus 1,
yeah, so it would be a d20 plus 1.
So 10.
Unsure of the exact amount of time, but anywhere between 6-7 hours to a full 24 hours. That's what you're looking at.
That's
ETA.
a long distance. Goddamn.
Yeah. Desert's kind of flattened, and you can see quite a bit.
Say to Siraj, hey, I think we might be able to squeeze a long rest in here. It seems to me that Luca thinks that there are people approaching, but they won't be here for maybe even a day. So we might have some time.
We might want to find a better place to do that, maybe.
Yeah, but we should just keep it in mind. We got a bit of a lead. We don't want to squander it.
Fair. With your investigation check, and as you slowly kind of walk around with Siraj, you notice on the walls there's these drawings. And they're a mix between engravings in the stone and actual paint, dye that have been placed there. Right now you're seeing what looks like the beginning of some kind of story. very crude drawings of like this strange, elongated, very accentuated feature, like humanoids, are drawn there. And it seems like this is starting to tell the story of like possibly the origins of whatever society or civilization lived surrounding this shrine. And you can see that, at least in these early drawings, there's a large focus on the sky. Specifically, there are like constellations drawn, stars, and Katha and Ruidus are both referenced in the beginning drawings here. As though with your investigation roll, perhaps that would denote, and with the help of Siraj, that would maybe align with the origin of these peoples, at least in their whatever this is representing, coming from the sky.
You think we're dealing with aliens here, Siraj?
Probably not. But this is not something I've seen before.
Aliens.
Aliens. They built the pyramid.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. So you guys walking around, that's what you get. I was sort of summing up your journey around here. Siraj will not go on the other side to continue, but he'll instead kind of pivot over to here. You guys can take a full short rest. And in fact, a full short rest amount of time has passed, about an hour. Would you like to stay longer, find a new place and stay there, or what's the deal?
Guys, Lucas saw some people, but they look to be hours away, if not a day. So I don't know how you're feeling, but I would be down to give a longer rest a shot.
I would be perfectly fine with that.
I mean, if we got the time, always better. I mean, like I said, we still haven't found that mysterious voice man, so if we can be stronger for that.
Do we want to hold up somewhere else, or is this okay?
If someone's coming this way, we'll hear them. I mean,
just don't fall in the acid, and I think we should be all right.
This whole thing should just reactivate, right? It should shut and start to fall, and then they'll have to cast the spells.
If you'd like, you can look and see if the runes are like losing juice. Like as though
I'll go and check on those runes and see what that power level is like.
Over 9,000. After your full hour, they're pretty much completely back to their mundane, very light, translucent color. Dim, no light.
Whatever charge they had before seems to have waned, so if anyone does decide to come in here. Though I'm curious what will happen to this door. I assume it's going to close at some point, but if whoever follows us comes into this chamber and this door is open, they can just walk right in, I guess.
Perhaps there's a lever.
Yeah, I mean, is there any way on our side we can like rearm it?
Can we search?
Let's give it a look.
Yeah.
Then.
You can all make your checks.
Investigation!
8.
15 for me.
Investigation 11.
All right. I think 16 was the highest.
15.
15. There is, in fact, kind of hidden behind these pillars, between the pillar and the wall, there is a lever. This pillar here.
Pull it. Siraj, you want to do it?
Should we pull it?
I can mage hand it. Otherwise.
Oh yeah, all right. Mage hand. That's probably smarter.
Well, mage hand the lever.
Okay. The lever pulls, and you hear a shifting as the wall begins to move up. I will get the block for it, because once I move it down, it's hard to move back up.
Well, I hope that switching that lever the other direction will open it for us.
I mean, I'm sure they built like a way out, right? So I'd imagine.
Well, let's not find out now.
Yeah, that seems like a problem for...
Yeah, it's future Gino's problem.
Yeah.
So are we deciding to rest for 8 hours?
Well, we already did an hour, so could we just continue on for like another 6? or so.
Also, I'll make you guys can do the decision if you want to expend your hit dice. And take the short rest in case your long rest is interrupted, then you would just use them. Or if you
Yeah, I
want
did
to.
that.
Okay.
Yep. I
All
did that one.
So then you can just take your rest whenever, and it'll piggyback off this hour if you don't do anything intensive.
Okay. I do want to try a few things, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to settle into a spot that doesn't have a bunch of acid around it.
Sure.
So I'm going to put down. You see, Altessa sort of reach into her bag and pull out like a small little board for like an incense stick, and she sort of lights that, and you watch as she takes this strangely devilish looking effigy and just puts it in front of the incense, and she sort of crosses her legs and focuses. I'm going to ritual cast divination.
Okay. Divination.
Yes.
This will eat into your rest time.
Hmm.
This I would definitely count as something as active.
Okay.
If you want to take a full rest, or a long rest, that would constitute like probably sleeping or doing
so, like,
nothing.
Okay, so we're doing nothing. Okay. Okay, so we'll scratch that for now because I need the sleep. I need the sleep.
Sure. Okay. No problem.
We'll probably do that when I wake up in 8 hours.
All right. Is anyone keeping watch?
Siraj, you take watch.
Do you want him to take watch the whole time?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
if the door opens, come get us.
we've kept him safe. I mean, you shouldn't need the rest, Siraj.
I don't know. Maybe
arguing.
we go back here. I don't.
In this corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in this corner. Whoops.
Okay.
We each take a corner.
Yep.
All right.
All right, I think we each take a corner. We'll just lean, take a quick nap. Siraj, you can study your runes or whatever, but if that door opens or if anyone comes around the corner, let us know.
Okay. So, within a few moments, an hour or so maybe we'll call it. So not quite a few moments. You all eventually some of you fall into a pretty deep sleep. Others light, but still sleep nonetheless. You've had a pretty tough day and a half so far, especially most of that here. Constant fighting, constant danger, in a lot of ways still present. All of you, no matter what level of sleep you are acquiring at the moment, have horrific nightmares.
Oh, jeez.
Flashes and visions of strange, like demon-like creatures, weird voices and noises in your head, just various. It's like when you wake up from one and you roll over and go back to sleep, another one starts, and they're all like these very strange, disparate versions of the same kind of thing, where like a demonic figure is like talking to you, or you're being chased down by these like demon like figures. If all of you would like to make a religion check.
Religion. Oh boy.
4.
Gonna be a
Holy shit.
13 for me.
Okay. And William?
I got a 9.
Wow, you guys are rolling pretty bad. The only person who can sort of maybe understand what's going on, whoever got the 13, I think that was you, Altessa, right?
Yep.
These are like demonic heroes or champions of Vecna. Basically, they are very strong manifestations of Vecna's power that aim to do the bidding of Vecna. Their whole purpose in life and their existence is to do things for Vecna and try and get Vecna reimagined on the material plane. a lot of these dreams too end with your vision of the obelisk. This long-standing obsidian, dark purple black obelisk with all sorts of runic inscriptions. Very strange. Your restless sleep comes to an end. You all get a full rest.
Long rest.
However, being that you slept in this sort of cursed ground, you have a little bit of penalties when it comes to constitution checks. And
Understandable.
so your constitution has been heavily tested in your night's sleep, and you have disadvantage on all checks and saves for constitution.
Concentration's gonna be a bitch.
So make that mental note.
Oh boy.
On the surface, it is pitch dark. Luca is relaying back to you frigid temperatures, but their raptors are okay. But the surface is in probably late to mid, like in the evening, probably like early in the morning, 3 a.m. maybe, 2 a.m. But you are awake.
Well, I've had better sleep. I don't know about you guys.
Would this been better?
Yeah, same.
How you doing, Siraj?
You guys were tossing and turning. You guys wake up and you kind of got the sweats, like you do from a really bad night of nightmares. But nothing happened. It was pretty quiet. I got a lot of reading done.
Yeah, well, that's good at least.
You learn anything new about like this place or the people on the walls?
Starting to think your alien theory is holding some more water.
Oh wow! All right. Well, that's good to know, I guess.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Well.
While you were gone, I was interrupted by the voice we heard earlier. More idle threats, I think. But I'm okay. You could see
Well,
very, very lightly there's a little bit of... He peed himself a little. Hours ago at this point, but...
I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and clean it.
He kind of blushes about it.
Well, I don't know if maybe he can't see us anymore, so maybe that's a good thing. Otherwise, maybe if he would have actually done something about it instead of just talking shit.
So I think we should proceed with caution, but you guys look well rested for the most part.
Definitely feeling better than before. I did still want to try something though, if we have some time. And I am now going to attempt to ritual cast divination.
Sure.
So, Altessa will, after realizing that it would have been bad the first time, set up the incense, put the little devilish-looking effigy in front of the incense, and prepare her for about 10 minutes-ish. So, with the offering I've put forth, I would like to ask, and who did I write down? Yes. I'm going to ask Asmodeus if the creature at the end of this dungeon, or end of this crypt, is from this plane of existence.
Sure. Now, imagine offering you ask a question. Okay. Sure. So what's your exact question?
Is the source of the voice within this tomb from a different plane of existence than the material plane?
The voice is from here. The magic is not.
It's about at this point that she'll open her eyes, and the incense is burned out completely, and the little devilish statuette has burnt, like, lit up in flames and has turned to ash itself. All right. Good information, though a bit more harrowing. So whoever is trying to speak to us is originally from this plane of existence, but the magic it possesses is not.
How do you get extra planar magic? Is that... I'm not...
I would theorize either through supplication to some other deity, or perhaps you
My theory is the obelisk is channeling some kind of extraplanar magic, and maybe it's using it as a source. Oftentimes, when creatures of magical prowess come across sites of untapped energy, they make it home, a shrine of some kind.
So we're going to be barging into the home of whatever decided to settle in here.
It seems more and more like it. What I don't understand is these ancient people seem to have an obsession with the sky and the moon, specifically Ruidus.
As if to say that the moons were once an influence on this civilization?
I'm unsure. Maybe as we proceed, we can look more at the story, but peculiar to say the least.
Very well. Well, let's keep this in mind as we continue forward, I suppose.
All right, who's leading the way?
Gino, you saw a trap up here, right? Maybe you can help us avoid it.
One thing
come
you
this way.
notice, as you walk by, Gino, flicking the lever has permanently ingrained the pressure plate into the ground as though it's a normal tile.
Oh. All right. I think that lever might have disabled any future traps, but just be safe. Common
Good
sense.
to know.
Siraj, you go first. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Just as a joke. But not really. But it was.
All right. I'm gonna ask all of you to make dex checks here, trying to
Jeez.
scurry by. Yeah, he's good.
There we go. 19.
All right, you are golden.
Is it just a flat dex?
Yeah, it's a dex check.
6.
Nice. I got a 5.
Okay, both of you will take. Stepping in, you hear the boots of both of you. A seething pain shoots into your feet. You will each take 8 points of acid damage.
Oof.
Shit. Sorry. Misstep.
You
My bad.
alright?
Yeah, I just hurt a little bit. I think I'm alright. More pissed about my boots. These were designer.
One thing you guys notice: this room is full of unopened sarcophagi.
Lovely.
Let's
If you wanted,
it's closed.
yeah, okay, you
Or
can
do you-
close.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I learned my lesson. I don't want to try to do what I did last time.
Yeah, I don't want. I mean, you opened it and then shit came out of it, right? So I think it's better than not.
Yeah.
Let's
just
leave them
leave it
alone, yes.
It seems like most of the traps have been disarmed, so.
All right. With that, I will
Making our way.
copy all of you, and I will take you
Making my
to
way downtown.
the next map.
Part 2. Oh, Jesus.
All right, and you are all are over here.
Whoa. This got pretty narrow pretty quick.
Yes, so you are funneled into a
Oh,
yeah, this sometimes the clipping's a little weird on the stairs, sorry. You are funneled into a very narrow hallway. You are now in what probably is what you actually probably would know as very, very, very old, like crypt of some kind. Some kind of underground structure that has not been touched in a long, long time. You can see cobwebs are kind of everywhere. Every so often, it's dead quiet, but every so often you can hear the scurrying of whatever lives down here, like maybe bugs or whatever rats can make it. But whatever is here, has not been touched by man in potentially millennia. So, you are walking through history, quite literally. The stone, hand carved technique is pretty interesting. But there are no hieroglyphics on these walls yet. Siraj is uncomfortable. He kind of just stops here before this becomes in view. Let me see. Move this up. Delete it. There's an opening here.
All right, I guess I'll take a look.
Check it out.
Switch places with me, Siraj. Get behind me.
Gladly.
Oh.
Sorry, his light sphere.
Oh. All right.
So peeking in here, you can kind of see... I guess I should remove this. I don't know why this didn't go. Oop. Move this up and delete it. Okay. You can see here, there are opened sarcophagi as you peek through. There is light. These are actually lit torches. You don't know by who or how long they've been lit, but they are lit. There is a center, sort of mausoleum-esque building made of very similar stone that you see carved around you. And if you'd like to make me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. 25.
Okay. You hear a very dim hum. Very, very, not dim, very low hum. Very quiet. Not much vibration or noise at all, but it's coming from the mausoleum.
Okay, guys, I think something's in there.
Let's go smoke them.
Slowly, and keep an eye out for traps.
I'll
Stealth.
follow along slowly.
I'm gonna stealth.
Yeah, if you want to stealth, all of you can roll stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth!
Yo, I've been rolling like booty today.
Woo!
14.
22.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Siraj got a 12, so you all pass for the most part. Making each of your own directions around here. You see that, in fact, the stonework here is quite impressive in that it's all hand-carved. Probably took an extremely long time. You can see a lot of it has been dilapidated due to age or just kind of falling apart a little bit. But there are hieroglyphics on the walls, and in fact, our friend Siraj here will start to document them as you walk around. How are you proceeding? Which ways are you going?
I'm peeking around the corner that my character is peeking around.
Yeah, I'm just following behind.
All right.
Yeah, I will stay on the right side as well. Oop.
Yeah, so nothing weird looking over here. You can see up ahead, there's a pile of bones that look not only not animated, but quite literally in a pile. From what you can tell, it looks like these grave sites have been disturbed potentially by grave robbers. Some of the tops of the lids have been shucked off and broken. Only some skeletons remain in pieces, not entirely together. What do remain have the accentuated, elongated skull, the long neck, exaggerated rib cage, fitting the form factor of the mummies you fought earlier.
Slowly. Checking for traps.
Yeah, I'll I kind of couple that into your roll. Everything seems to be good so far. The hum is to your left. You kind of hear it in the opening now. It's just.
I have my crossbows out.
I'm gonna point. I'm gonna be like, it's in there.
Okay.
Where's Altessa?
Where did? Oh, that's my thing.
I wonder what. Give me 1 sec. I ran out of music.
Have these sarcophagi been open for this long?
Probably grave robbers.
Yeah, it looks like they've been messed with. I'm not a fan of these lights being on either. Like,
Okay.
Oh,
who
good
lit
point.
them?
I didn't think about that.
How are they lit?
You can see a faint glow on the pad here, like coming out of this sort of cracked and broken portion of the wall. It is a faint white light, just very faint, flickering a little bit, but it's steady, not like a torch or a flame.
I'm gonna step right here and then try to hop up onto here.
Okay. That should be about enough to reveal just a little bit of the opening. You can see that there's rubble and debris kind of caved in rather than outward, and the humming noise is pretty like exaggerated at this point. It's pretty loud. It's like a. It's kind of like one of those fluorescent light bulbs. If you leave them and they're kind of like dying, it's kind of like that kind of hum.
Do I see anything to my right? Like,
To
over
your
here?
right, yes, you would. Let me reveal some of that for you. Believe you would. Let me make sure. Yes. Oh, that's up, right? We don't want to go up. We want to go over. You see an opening to what looks like a cave. It looks like whatever this ruin was built up against, this cave, part of the wall that eventually that kind of kept it at bay, has since been destroyed or fallen, and you can see the opening of a very dark cave. Occasional to hear the occasional like water drop. And in fact, what you see in some of these sarcophagi is built into this cave, rather than hollowed out and walled, as though it was recently added onto. Recently, I say, but you know.
With 120 feet of dark vision, can I see anything inside of the cave? Like anything moving or alive in particular?
No, it is your gradient of vision eventually just fades into darkness.
Okay. All right. Let's keep going, I guess.
Okay. So you make it
I'm
into
gonna
here.
I'm gonna post up here.
Are you peeking your head around yet, or no? Not yet.
Yeah, just briefly, very, very briefly.
Okay.
I'm doing like one of these things where I got a one pointed towards the opening, one pointed toward handbook, pointed towards the cave.
Got it. All right, so you see a portion of the cave that has kind of like fallen down, and there are these crystals, white crystals that are glowing very faintly, and that's the source of the humming that are in there. Very faint light glow.
Hey, Altessa, come here.
Yes. What are we saying?
You know what these are? You identify things, right?
I do. Let me see what I can manage. I have to get close enough to touch it if I want to identify it completely.
Let me make sure the rest of the room is safe.
If the room is safe, I can begin working with it.
I'll
You
step
see-
in.
Okay. Also on the floor are these bottles, kind of like almost like urns.
Okay, but nothing like pops out at me. All right, so I'll approach the urns then.
Sure. On these walls, you see, and on the floor actually, you see a hand drawn, in red paint, blood, who knows, but it is drawn nonetheless. From your best judgment, this is definitely newer than the shrine or the ruins.
Looking in the urns, do I see any ash?
Yep. All ash.
What do you make of this?
I'm not totally sure at the moment. I'm going to begin by approaching the crystals, and I will turn to Gino. Keep an eye out in case anything happens, and I will start ritual casting Identify on these crystals. We'll
You
take
got
it.
10 minutes.
Sure.
Hey, William, where's Suraj?
I think he's still towards the front.
Get him over here. We need to keep an eye on him.
Do we? Siraj. I think
Yeah.
it's all clear up here.
Okay. And he'll slowly walk over. He'll examine the skeleton. Take notes.
Careful, Suraj. I've been there.
Okay.
You saw what happened.
Altessa, as you place your hand on the crystal to identify it, I need you to make a con save. Disadvantage.
Oh, bloody hell. All right.
Uh-oh, disadvantage.
Yep. So, con save at disadvantage is going to be an 8.
Okay. Your mind goes blank, and your eyes glow a faint purple as
Oh,
your
jeez.
vision goes into darkness. Immediately following this feeling of just blank, you blink instinctually, look around, and you've transported into a sea of purple.
Oh, jeez.
All around you is purple, the color purple. And you're kind of like free floating in it. Very strange. You move your arms and legs, and it's like you're in zero gravity. You hear a voice pop into your
Oh,
mind.
Jesus Christ.
Who dare disturb me?
You look around you, and as you blink, it goes from purple to black. When you open up, it's blackness, and these big purple eyes are staring back at you.
Ah. Good
You-
morning.
You will take
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
not too much, just 8 psychic damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make another. This is not a con save. This will be a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh, boy. 5. Ah, jeez. That's...
Okay, 5. This voice pierces your ears into your mind and takes hold of your thoughts. And it's as though you are thinking things. You're seeing your life flash by you in the slideshow as this entity or whatever is literally capturing every moment
reading
of
who I
your
am.
life at once. And with that, you hear another voice, the same voice in your mind.
You'll never get my treasure.
And this growl fills, it shakes. William, Gino, you see Altessa violently shaking as this, what she's unknowingly touched is part of the obelisk.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
The ground beneath her is starting to shake ever so slightly, but increasing in nature. She is still hand glued to this crystal.
Gino, maybe we should get her off of there.
Yeah,
Mentally-
Gino's gonna run
Mentally,
up.
I'm going to respond to the voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
With all due respect, I don't particularly care for the treasure in here.
It's the feeling that you're getting is it's like you're trapped in a box, a glass box where you can see out and people and things can see you, but you're mute. Like you go to speak and no words come out of your mouth.
I'm going to cast message at the eyeballs.
Oh, you are unable to like
Oh,
function
Christ on
at the moment.
crutches.
However, Gino comes to your aid and attempts to remove you.
Yeah.
Make a contested strength check. So both of you will strength to strength.
Well, Gino's a hunk, so
Altessa, roll strength here.
Oh, a
17.
strength. Oh boy.
Strength check.
Unnatural 1.
Okay. You are yanked off immediately. Gino, as you pull back, you both kind of fall prone with Altessa on top of you as you like bear hugged her
Oh,
off of
God,
the
what?
crystal. Her eyes stop glowing this faint purple and instead kind of roll forward into her normal colors. She looks visibly shaken.
Oh, that was something.
You guys
Oh.
okay? Well, is the room still shaking?
It is no longer shaking.
Oh God, what happened?
I don't know. You tell us.
I started to identify what was behind the crystals, and I suppose whatever entity exists here decided it did not like me.
Well, how are you feeling now?
A bit of a psychic headache, but otherwise relatively okay.
Do you think this is worth Siraj taking a look at, or should we just leave it alone?
Biraj, actually, once everything else has been taken care of, perhaps it is worth a secondary investigation.
All right.
Well, if this is a conduit to the evil guy that's in here, I don't think Siraj should touch it yet.
I will say, while it is generally my job to approach these kinds of things, I work at a customer service store behind a desk. There are probably people far more experienced under the house's employ that can look at this a bit more heartily.
Siraj.
Yeah, but maybe after we kill the guy, though.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's leave this alone.
As
There's
you
also,
are... Go ahead.
Oh.
No, go on.
There's also this cave over here. I don't know if you guys want to take a look at that. Or...
Well,
As you're deliberating, you start to hear and feel shaking, getting progressively more violent. The rocks that are in this room are starting to shake on the floor. You can hear pebbles starting to fall around you. And the back half of this chamber, you hear rocks.
yeah, I think it's a good idea to move forward, don't you guys?
Perhaps we
yeah.
have company. We'll keep on moving.
This chamber is actually falling around you. I need all of you to make deck saves as you are
Oh, bloody
diving
hell.
out of the way of falling rocks.
Oh god.
There
Now,
we go, Altessa.
Nice. 22.
17.
Let's go. We're all action movie stars.
Yeah, you all make it out. Siraj got a 13, which is just enough. So you all make it out into this cave. And as soon as you dive out, Siraj is kind of the last one out. He kind of dives out and boulders just fill the space behind you, completely blocking it. You also see this side of the cave, which I'm going to draw a line on. A red line. Wait a second. Has also fallen in. Blocking.
Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully, there is another way out.
Well, nowhere else to go except that direction, I suppose.
Yeah. I guess we go into the cave, Gino, just like you wanted.
I didn't want. I asked. But,
Ask and you shall receive, right? Isn't that the saying?
yeah.
Okay. That should slow whoever's behind us down, right?
Yeah, well, hopefully there was nothing valuable in the rest of the ruins, though.
Yeah, we just lost whatever that was.
Part of the excavation can be to fix that, but... Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Don't got much of a choice, do we now?
Okay. You head into this cave, which in a lot of ways looks like at one point water went through it. No longer is the case, although you can see the sort of striations in the rocks kind of show you an erosion of water that came through. Uneven, very chaotic. However, the floor seems to be damp, despite the rest of the cave not being damp. Besides the ceiling, which you can hear occasionally, this echo of water dripping. Other than that, standard cave. A little bit of growth here and there. Strange why there's water, but
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no like body of water that we would know of that's nearby, right?
no. Your best guess would probably be maybe condensation is happening because it is kind of a lot colder in here than it is on the surface. You're not really sure. It's strange. That's probably not an adequate explanation, but who knows? All right, so you guys continue forward.
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, if you all can press the B button to get your blindfold on.
Blindfolds.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm gonna see. I don't remember if I have made everything ready for the next scene. I will ask you if the next scene loads you in and you don't have your blindfold on to just do it real quick. So Scout's honor on that one.
Yep.
Let me save this.
I didn't know this was a function.
So if it's not on, you can press B real quick.
It looks like it's loading, but we're still.
Yeah, I'm still loading in.
other
But,
zones.
yeah, I'm still blindfolded.
Okay, great. All right, let me get your players in here. And we can get started on the next part. William. All right, so you guys can remove your blindfolds. You are centered on the left here. And I will put these hexes on. You guys see where you are?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, geez, this is a very large space.
All right. So you are entering into this subterranean cave. This large, very open space. There is a torch unlit in front of you. You can see skeletons are kind of placed
Unlit.
about randomly. There's another one here. I'll just turn it on for you guys. But nevertheless, there are these skeletons that are placed ever so just randomly. Remains of humanoids that aren't oblong in nature. These kind of look like people who have come here recently, maybe. Not recently, but more recently, let's call it. There are cave drawings. Now, these are extremely primitive drawings, down to probably what a founding of whatever the civilization was. If you'd like to spend some time looking at it, you can.
Yeah, I'm hooked in on the story at this point, so
Yeah, Altessa will tentatively investigate. She's hoping that a weird disembodied voice will not try to scoop the back of her brain again.
William doesn't give it too much crap.
Okay.
he knows
He's
looking
just-
respectful. He's not touching.
All right. So if you'd like to,
kind of just like squinting ahead, making sure.
so William, make me perception, and then you can make me. Siraj will turn his light out just in case there's anything ahead. Gino, you can make me a history check. And then what are you doing, Altessa? Did you say you wanted to look?
I am
or...
also looking at the
Okay.
The walls.
Go ahead and make a. If you like, you can make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll Arcana this one.
Sure. My history
gotta-
check is a 3.
I got a fat 6.
My Arcana check is a 25.
Wow. Okay, or at least somebody. Okay. Looking at these engravings, the only time you have seen language, like pictorial hieroglyphic like language like this, is in very, very, very early spell books, when like exploration of the arcane from a study perspective rather than from kind of like a happy accident through natural means actually was undertaken. This language is thought to have been extremely primitive societies who have tried, at least in one form or another, to understand the arcane and harness its power, and formed the foundation of what are common spells. Very, very old. Predates a lot of knowledge that you would learn. This is sort of like... What's a good analogy? I mean, this is like super fundamental. This is like... If you were to do something complicated like build a computer, this is like learning Boolean logic or something like that. So very derivative, but nonetheless, a good glimpse in time.
Very early arcane building blocks here.
The story that accompanies these inscriptures or these scriptures rather, and these inscriptions, is one that takes the society that was sort of founded from the sky, and you sort of watch this time lapse of it building up. However, there was a point, and you're getting to it in these caves. Part of the story is missing due to just the fact that you didn't explore the other part. But you start to see from where you pick up, this society has become advanced to the point where the magics that they have and that they can use do things that you can't do even today. We're talking wide-scale terraforming of landscapes. There's even depictions of these floating metropolises high in the sky. This is a strange song to do this to. Yeah, it's a mixed bag with these playlists. All right, anyway, these floating metropolises that are literally affixed in the sky as though large chunks of earth have been risen. One of them, in particular, is rather large and connects to the other floating islands. There is very frequent description or picture of these sky entities coming down in various times and in various forms. The way it's represented is first, obviously, it shows the sky, and then it shows these large hands that kind of come down and looks like gives gifts. What you see are the people of the material plane handing things up and receiving things back. Whatever that may mean, don't know. There's also large
divine supplication, perhaps.
Perhaps, exactly. There's also very strange drawings of weird, like, I want to say prehistoric. That doesn't really exist in my world, but like pre-first ones creatures, like creatures you haven't seen depicted or cataloged in any form, which is strange. And Siraj will note that. He's attributing it right now to just being that, like, they probably weren't the best at drawing, but who knows? And then the very last thing you see is there are these flying beasts, these winged flying beasts, not dissimilar from a dragon, that like to call these floating islands home. And that's really it. Offerings are made to them, but that's what you see in these hieroglyphics as you walk through the cave. Okay.
Man, whatever these people on that were drawing these, I want some. Sounds like they had a pretty sweet trip.
If their story is to be believed, whatever arcana they possessed was far superior to ours currently.
Yeah, but that makes sense, though. How can older people have better magic? Floating cities? I'm not buying it. I think this is some, like, folklore.
Well, what I'm wondering
Cautionary
is,
tale.
if they were so powerful, where'd they go?
Yeah, exactly, right? It does not add
You
up.
know, there are a number of historical civilizations who have experienced these great vanishings.
Yeah, historical civilizations that were, like, not as advanced.
I suppose it would depend on what school of thought you fall into. Siraj, what's your take on all of this?
I subscribe to the one of logic and reason, by the way.
It's
All
not
right, Ben Shapiro.
Then who? I don't think I met him.
He's a famous Carthian commentator. Siraj will say, I have heard in many times throughout history, advanced civilizations biting off more than they can chew. A lot of times, if you have a weak foundation and you advance far enough, foundation cracks and society implodes. I don't think this is aliens any longer. I think we are in whatever this cave is older than the first ones, or very early first ones. And these hands, and he'll point to the wall where these hands are coming down from the sky, these large hands, probably represent the early deities of order when they were still fighting the deities of chaos. But
Very nice.
I'm not sure where these people went. What's strange is they seem to be telling the story backwards. You would expect this to be the origin. But in fact, the shrine seems to be the origin.
Weird.
Indeed. Shall we continue?
Let's.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. You all progress forward, falling in various forms. Siraj can't stand. He is too taken aback. What you see before you is another very large opening. Here is like this rock protruding out. Various skeletons around. Another torch. You see here also, as you progress onward, I imagine, the skeleton of a very strange looking, it's not a horse. If any of you would like to make a nature check.
Nature.
What the fuck is this thing?
God.
Oh, man.
16.
Nature.
4. I'm like
nature.
bombing all my knowledge checks.
17.
Nice. This seems to be a cross between a large dog and a horse.
Like some horse dog thing. Look at it.
The bone structure is very much shaped as though it were like a dog, but you can see the sort of skull, very early formation of a horse, and the hooves of a horse rather than the paws of a dog. It's probably standing completely like, if it was to stand straight up and be alive, it'd probably be around 6.5 feet tall.
Man, this is like proof of evolution. We need to burn this. Otherwise it'll get out.
Oh, dear Lord.
We need to report this to Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin can't hear about this. He'll never shut up.
What's strange is the skeletons that are in here of humanoids very much date to what you would expect the origins of humans to be like, later than that. But this creature has not existed for hundreds of years. Okay, shall you push forward?
If we have some time, Altessa would make just sort of like a quick sketch of what these bones would like.
Sure.
Just the general layout of it.
Just make
So
an
it's like she
intelligence
just
check.
take. Okay, intelligence. 15.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, pretty accurate
Okay.
sketch.
So she'll utilize some of her nicer inks to write out just sort of like a general idea of this. She'd write down, seems like we're in a pre-First One's ruin. And as we move forward, Altessa is going to get relatively close to the torch, and then she's just gonna burn those notes. She's sending that
another one of
information off
your-
to her hand. Like,
Yes, this is one of your messages.
yep. That's her sending it off to someone.
Burns quickly.
Oh man, now the information's out there.
Okay, what you see that's also very interesting. The air here is starting to get sort of damp, a little bit humid. The smell of minerals and vegetation and mushrooms is pretty strong as you enter into this part of the cave. What's very even stranger, the rock ahead of you that you see is considerably older than the rock you were leaving. And it's sort of married into this harsh, it's not a gradient at all. And what I mean by like date of rock, I mean not only coloration, but the makeup of it, the actual like contents of it are very, very, very old. Which is a little bit weird that it's just like a stark change in like radiation of time is taking place here.
Maybe one of those places like crash landed here or something.
You know you joke, but it's entirely possible at this
No, I was being
juncture.
serious. I wasn't joking.
Okay. And you press
Uh,
forward even more. Oh, that's William. Sorry, William. Okay. You see a skeleton of one of the humanoid creatures that you fought in mummy form. Kind of placed here. In fact, the rest of the skeletons that you'll see in this chamber are of this humanoid, elongated, accentuated form.
I hope your friends upstairs told you what happens if you mess with us.
Maybe these were the ones underneath you trying to pull you down.
Well, I hope they learned their lesson either way.
What you also see is a shrine of some kind placed, built into these two spires of stone that kind of come out jagged. This very thin disc of stone is placed there, with these lit. Are they called sconces? Is that the right word?
Yeah, that is.
I think so.
Sconces. Sconces is a word for it. Braziers is another one.
That's another. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Braziers. In the center, you see this. Can't really read what's on it if there's anything. This very old monolithic structure, made of this polished quartz-like stone, and on the very top is an oval, like an ovular, not gem, but it looks like maybe some kind of faintly glowing mineral. Perhaps very similar to what you put your hands on earlier, Altessa. But what's really strange about this whole scene is underneath this sort of monolith. Make a history check, all of you. I'll give you advantage. You would probably know this stuff, but
History.
Didn't matter. I rolled a 7 and then a 6.
18.
Unnatural 20.
9.
what's really weird is you
William never
see
paid attention.
a statue of a very well-known villain-like figure,
Who's that?
Kaldokros.
I don't recognize him.
Kaldokros is content of Dokros is named after him, but he is the father of dragons.
Oh shit,
This-
Dokros? I think I heard of that place.
This is a statue of Kaldokros, which, by all accounts, does not fit not only the time period in which this chamber was likely inhabited by these creatures, but not even the same continent.
What the hell is a statue of Cal Dokros doing over here? Wasn't he like way earlier and not here?
I suppose there are two schools of theory on this. Either the historical figure Kaldokros that we are aware of is descended from this individual, or if draconic in nature, could very well be the same one. As far as I understand, dragons can live to millennia, if not longer.
Are you saying Cal Dokros was a dragon?
It's entirely possible. There are some scholars who believe such.
Doesn't look like a dragon.
Most dragons, once they reach some level of adulthood, have gained the capability of compressing themselves into a humanoid form.
Are you a dragon?
No. If I was, would I be allowing myself to be struck by strange zombies and having my brain scooped by weird eyeless entities?
That's exactly what a dragon would say.
That is a fair point, actually. I'm both interested in examining what is going on and rational enough to know that we should not touch anything that is over in that section.
Yeah, I'll follow your lead. You're the expert.
I will defer to our friend here. Siraj?
I've never killed a dragon, so
Siraj will take a look and he'll say, "Do you see that faint glowing next to the statue?" And you look out and you can see the reflective, very faint reflective nature of what looks like something made of gold.
oh shit.
And now that you look out, you can see parts of the water protruding out, very faint glimmers of gold.
Is there gold? Do you guys see that?
Now I'm interested.
I'm gonna mage hand and attempt to dip into the water and see
Hey,
what
no
comes
fair.
out.
No magic.
Let me get your.
Do you want? You're welcome to dip your hand into the strange murky liquid.
All right, fine.
Let me get your mage hand.
Mage hand.
Bear with me. Models, specs. Okay. Our good friend Mage Hand. Here you go. Go nuts.
Mage hand.
Okay, make a
Yep.
dexterity check with your Mage Hand.
Dexterity check with the mage hand. 14.
Okay. The Mage Hand goes and pulls out maybe about 5 feet under or above the water. It goes in the water about 5 feet and back out. And it pulls out probably about the size of like a, what's a good reference? Like a gallon jug, a golden chalice with beautiful rubies and stuff inlaid on the sides.
Oh shit!
Curious.
I wouldn't mind drinking out of that.
As long as it's not cursed.
Oh well, yeah, that's a fair point.
As the hand comes out with the gold from the water, the monolith, the top of the monolith, this crystal-like object, begins to glow bright white.
I'm putting it down.
What did you do?
In the next instant,
Just like a dragon wants to go for the gold.
Oh lord.
a serpent-like head
Oh.
pops out of the ground. You see it snake its way up, look down at you guys. This, like, what's it called? Finned head kind of comes out like a cobra. You hear a rattle. This rattler comes out of the water. Half submerged, the tail sticking up and the head staring down at you. You hear, in this chamber,
You touch the shrine.
Not technically.
I'm going to. Do I know what was that common or was that a different language altogether?
that was common. It then says,
Now you pay with blood.
and I need you all to roll initiative.
Not even a conversation.
Can I take a rain check? Or IOU?
Nat 20.
Ooh!
Woo-wee!
Ah,
There we go. That'll
Got
do it.
a 19 for 27.
All right, so
Jesus.
what's your total, Gino?
21.
21, 27 to William. Altessa?
Dicks.
6. All right.
Big magical energy.
And then I will add Suraj.
Yeah, William has a +8 to initiative, so.
Hell yeah.
Suraj got a 2. All right. So, at the top of the round, we have... let me actually get the grid on. Oh, you can see the grid. Do you want me to change the color of the grid? Will that help a little bit?
Yeah,
You make
if
it white, it might
Yeah, I
help.
was gonna say make it white.
A little better? Is that too stark?
I mean, yeah, gray.
That's
good
fine.
too.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so you guys can...
I centered myself on a
Okay,
hexagon.
so you see this huge creature in front of you. Let me actually get this grid projection on here. Staring down, and we are up to William, who is going first here.
Okay. I am going.
Essentially a
to-
massive cobra with a human face.
Okay. Can I see if I would think that this cobra has like blind sight or something?
Make a nature check.
Okay, that's not bad. That is, let's see, nature 14.
A 14, you are confident it does not have blind sight.
Does not have blind sight. Okay. All right, I am going to take my 3 attacks at it.
Go ahead.
I am not going to sharpshooter the first one, and then I might potentially sharpshooter the other ones. I gotta feel it out.
Okay.
First one is a 26.
Okay, that will hit.
Damn it, that was too high. Screw it. I'm gonna sharpshooter the next one. Ooh, nice. That's 18.
That will miss.
Ah.
18 misses?
Yep.
Oh fuck! All right, I'm not gonna sharpshooter the third one.
You can see now that you shoot, the arrow travels with very fast speed towards this creature, and its scales kind of come together and lock, and it just completely shatters.
All right, I'm not gonna
Oh, that's
sharpshooter this
terrifying.
one. That is nice. A 27.
That will hit.
All
You're
right, so two
an audible.
on the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my arcane shot. and
Okay.
it's gonna do a shadow arrow.
Gino, you're on deck, by the way.
Yep.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this considered a magic attack?
Yeah, it's one of my special arrows. I don't know if it's.
What's the arrow? What's it read?
It's a shadow arrow, so it takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage and must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or it can't see anything further than 5 feet away until the start of my next turn.
I think I would call that a magic attack.
I mean, it is called arcane shot, so I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I can't.
So wisdom, you said?
Yeah, wisdom.
All right. Nat 20. So he's good.
Oh, okay. So it still takes the extra 2d6 damage, but it does not. It is not unable to see anything further than it, so that it doesn't take the effect, but it still takes the damage.
Okay. So roll your damage for your 2 shots.
All right. So
This was
first
your bonus
one-
action shot.
One is a regular, one is a bonus action.
Okay. So then is this one?
And then
is this-
it's just extra. It's just on a hit with any attack, I could do one of these arrows.
Well, I was saying I don't know if you roll different damage. So the third one you hit and the first one you hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a regular shot and a bonus action.
Good. Perfect. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So the first one does 9 damage, and then the arcane shot does an extra 7 psychic damage. The shadow arrow, and then my bonus action does 3.
Okay.
So that's 19.
Yep.
19 damage, and then I can still move. But I can move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get away from it. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Sweet. That will end your turn. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Gino, you're up.
All right. I'm going to use my action to cast Bless on all 3 of us.
All right. Siraj included.
No.
Okay. So it's status and
So what that means is for every attack
Bless.
roll or saving throw that you make for 1 minute, you can add a d4 too.
okay. Thank you. All right.
And then
Yeah, go on.
as a bonus action, I'd like to use my Channel Divinity to... Where is it? Vow of Enmity. Yes.
Okay.
So that I... Oh wait, I need to move closer. Sorry. I move closer to it. Now it is within 10 feet of me. And for 1 minute, I now have advantage on attacks against the Naga.
Hey.
Awesome. Okay.
So enough with it being hard to hit.
Would you like to sort of talk about how you want to cast Bless and run up, or are you happy with just running up?
So the Bless, I do worship a pretty evil deity, so it's not very blessing It's you feel anger and a will to dominate flow through your veins.
Oh.
William feels the exact same as he always does.
Yeah. Then Gino rushes forward, yelling, charging with his shield and his sword, and he vows to end this thing's life, as he does.
That is awesome. Okay. Sick. So with that will end your turn?
Yep.
All right. The Naga will go. He will use his lair action. What he will do is he will take his tail and he will whip it against the side wall, and you hear a rumbling as these stalactites or mites. Tights are to the ceiling, correct?
I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Stalactites is ceiling, stalagmites is ground.
Knew it. All right. Stalactites will start to fall around you. I need all of you to make a deck save.
Ah, jeez.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets a plus, what is it,
I don't
5?
think that's
No one's
anyone.
within 10 feet.
Oh, man.
Doesn't matter, I got a 5 anyway.
8.
5, 8.
25.
Okay, you are good. Siraj got a natural 16, so he's good. You will all, whoever failed, will take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and if you've passed, you take none.
Okay.
These stalactites slam into the ground. It will laugh again. And then it will look at you, Mr. Gino. It will absolutely do this. It will cast Finger of Death on you. I need you to make a con
Jesus.
save with
Counterspell.
disadvantage. Okay. What level are you counterspelling?
Shit.
That does not sound like. That
That's-
sounds like a really bad spell.
That's just gonna be a 3rd level spell slot. So I have to roll an intelligence check against that, right?
I forget how counterspell works.
I believe. Okay, so let me. God, I knew there was a reason I took this goddamn fucking. Alright, so I need. Okay, if it's a 3rd level or lower, the spell would have failed. So it's a spell of 4th level or higher.
Correct.
I would
Finger
need
of
to
Death
make an
sounds
intelligence
like a
check. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. And if it succeeds, the spell fails, it has no effect.
All right, roll your
I
intelligence check.
wanted to save this, but Finger of Death is fucked. I'm going to use my first portent and burn a 16 so that my check is 21.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You watch as this Naga
What level is it?
speaks this very...
Oh, Paul knows what level it is. Altessa's like, oh my god.
Yeah, out of game. What level is that?
It's like
7th.
7th level.
Okay, I was like, that sounds like
Finger
it's like
of
a
Death?
fucking high level
Would I have
spell.
just, like, straight up died?
Finger
Like,
of
does it
Death,
do
if
damage, or
you
does it
fail the
kill?
con save, which you likely would with disadvantage, it's 7d8 plus 30.
And if it kills you, you turn into a zombie.
Correct.
Did I roll just to see?
If you want to. With disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, I rolled double 9s, so that would have been a 16.
Yeah, you would have failed.
Wow.
All right. So the Naga begins to speak this very weird tongue. Most of you actually, if you have a demonic deity, deity of chaos, you would probably know this. This is commonly a common like demonic language that is spoken in ritual when casting things. And you watch as it's speaking, the glow of the monolith begins to grow brighter, and it speaks this spell, and this dark energy consumes around Gino. Seeing this instinctually, Altessa, I'll let you describe what happens.
Altessa, recognizing the abyssal incantation, will begin in the same language, chanting the counter curse for it. And as the energy is released, it's almost like, as Altessa finishes the counter spell, it's like essentially like the somatic component is like signing off a contract, which just nullifies and voids the transaction the Naga is attempting to create.
You hear
Oh,
Go ahead.
just remembered I would have had a D4, so it actually would have been a 20 because I just rolled a 4.
Okay, yeah,
D4.
then you would have passed.
Oh, jeez.
Um,
Still terrifying.
You hear a voice, the voice of the Naga, shriek out.
You will be mine.
Looking directly in your eyes, Altessa, these bright purple eyes looking at you. It will then
I remember you.
use its bonus action to sink beneath the water.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that.
And hide itself.
What a little bitch. Still
That
see
will end.
you.
That will end its turn. We are on to Altessa.
Okay. So I had a plan, and then it went into the floor.
Yep.
How far away?
You can hold your action if
is-
you'd like. But it do be.
I am. You can see within range. How far is 90 feet? How far? How far am I from the stone lip up here?
The stone lip.
Like, yeah, this, like up top that
Let's
far.
see. Let's rough it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, in a straight line.
Yeah. It's probably about. Ooh, what would you say that is? Probably about 3, 4 stories. That seem right?
Okay, is it within 90 feet?
I don't feel like calculating, but let's do a roll for it.
Okay.
I'll give you 50-50 odds. Roll a d20.
Okay. 15.
Okay. It's within 90 feet.
Okay.
The platform is, at least.
Okay. Altessa's going to look at Gino and William and say, "All right. I don't know if the Nog is going to deal with anything, but I'm going to beat the shit out of that monolith. I'm going to utilize my Mizium device. I'm going to attempt to cast... What the fuck is the spell? Oh, I have the wrong window open, that's why. I'm going to attempt to cast Vortex Warp on myself, so
okay.
I need to make an Arcana check.
Attempt to cast. Get the fuck out of here.
So that's going to be a 24, which succeeds.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's going to Vortex Warp me 90, up to 90 feet to an unoccupied space I can see, and it has to be on a surface, so that's going to bamf me up here.
I shall put the grid up here.
Thank you.
Okay. You get up here. The first thing you notice is there are runes all over this floor, and especially in this square around the monolith, they are glowing white energy.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana! Oh, God, hold on. That's up for 26.
Okay, there is some kind of warding spell you can kind of gather with these runes. They are
Okay.
protecting this monolith in some way.
Well, it's not going to be easy. Keep that fucker busy! And I'm going to, that's going to be my turn, and I'm going to start figuring out how to work my way around this obelisk.
Awesome. Great.
All right, easier said than done.
Siraj will go. I'll be back here until we'll take his full movement.
Sounds good.
Crouch down. Okay. The end of the round. There is another shake. Very slight, but it's not enough to let loose any stalactites. However, you feel the earth beneath you in some places shift as these mummies
Oh, son of a
start to dig themselves free.
Mummy, get a hexagon, please.
Okay. And then that is it for now. They will be rolled into initiative next round, which is starting now with William.
All right, I see one popping up right in front of me. I go, oh shit! And I'm gonna take 3 shots against it, all with sharpshooter, because these guys should be pretty easy to hit.
Go ahead.
That is a 15.
You get a D4
That
as
will
well.
hit.
Oh yeah, plus a D4.
I will hit anyway, doesn't matter.
I'll roll it. Oh,
You
this
get a D4
one.
per attack.
I think this one's gonna miss though. That is a 9.
That will miss.
And then that's gonna hit. That's a 19.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so that is a 5, 15, 21.
Okay. 21. All right. It pops up. You let loose. Both, we'll call it, right into the eyes of the mummy, and it collapses on itself. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oof, man, I'm sucking at my saves. That's a 6.
Okay, you will take the full necrotic, which is going to be 5 necrotic damage as this wave of energy. Altessa, one thing you noticed is as you hear your friend shout, "Shit, mummies!" the monolith is glowing very bright and spinning. Not the monolith, the crystal atop it is spinning and is glowing white. With that, you have movement, William.
Yep. I'm going to use my movement for sure. Okay. I am. So, can you describe up to these stairs here? Is it like beach or is it water?
It's not supposed to be beach. It would just be like rock, shallow water and rock. I can't find like a good sprite for just
Okay,
water.
shallow
There's no
water.
sand there. It's not a beach.
Gino, do you want to try and make our way up, or are we staying down here?
Yeah, I'm open to that.
All right. He says he's open to it, so I'm
You go first.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right, Gino.
All right, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back to William, and I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
1 at each mummy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, it's a 26 and an 18.
Both will hit.
Okay. And it's 4. Where all my d10s go? Oh, there we go. 1 gets 9, 1 gets 4. Your choice.
You choose.
Okay, this one gets 9. This one gets 4.
Okay, this one gets 9.
No, sorry. That one gets 4. That one gets
Okay.
9.
All right. So the one that gets 9 will blow up. Wave of energy. Gone.
Oh man, I wasted some shots on these guys. Thought they were a lot tougher.
Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. Okay. As a lair action, the Naga will bring about 1d6 more mummies.
Oh, sweet
Ooh.
Jesus.
A 1.
You got 4.
One.
It's pretty
One.
good.
Fuck.
4 is pretty good. Okay, so we got. I'll move them in a second. 2, 3, and these are rolled into initiative for next turn. I will denote that by their color being that color, orange. So I'll delete these. Nope. Copy. Okay. He will bring 1 here. He will bring 1 here. And then he will bring out of the wall
Oh, shit.
2 up here. Okay. So the way that these mummies kind of form, it's kind of like if you've seen like a claymation of like a clay figure being formed. They kind of form out of like this energy that sort of solidifies and like layers on top of itself into this like Play-Doh-like form.
Kind of terrifying because the claymations always start with like a wire frame. So I just imagine
Exactly.
the bones popping up and then
Yeah.
just skin, like muscle.
It's very disturbing, and they kind of go after you. With that, it will pop up. It is his turn. And it will make its attacks on both you and William. So the first will be a standard bite. And it will go for Gino first. That will be a 19.
That misses.
Okay. It comes down. You see its fangs in its mouth as it swipes down with super fast speed. You are able to just barely dodge out of the way as it clambers into the ground, leaving a little bit of an indentation. It looks at you, growls a little bit, hisses. It will then attempt to bite your dear friend, William.
No.
That's a 20. No, not natural. Not natural.
Sorry, I was gonna miss.
20 misses?
No, I'm just kidding. I hit.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, you totally could have
best
fooled me.
AC I can have is a 16,
Got it.
but I have
Okay.
a 14 right now.
So you will take 1. I need you to make a con save with disadvantage. Roll this D8 here.
All right, so I got an 8 plus 6 is 14. I get what from being by you?
+5.
That's a 19.
Okay, that
And,
will.
and the D4, yeah.
That
And then
will-
a D4. That's 22.
Okay, you are good to go there. So you will take half poison, but the full damage for the actual piercing attack is going to be 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will roll this, and you'll take half of it. Okay. 33 halved. 16. Poison.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So it comes down and bites you and does a fair bit of damage. With that...
They're big. That's like half my health if I didn't make the save.
Yeah, its poison is pretty nasty. Okay, that will be its turn. It will stay there. It cannot move. Altessa.
Okay. Recognizing there are some mummies up here, Altessa's going to take a look at some of the runic protections here. She's going to try and get physically close to the monument and see if anything starts to resist her.
Okay. You take a step in to there, and you walk into some sort of force that is keeping you at bay.
Okay. So with that, recognizing something is going to be stopping me. The next spell on my list.
You can make a
Trying-
perception check as well, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, can I
You can Arcana. That's equivalent.
yeah, with an Arcana, would I... Yeah, I'd like to try and figure out, like, just generally what kind of magic this is. Is it something that needs to be straight dispelled, or is there, like, a channeling mechanism on this thing?
Mhm.
An unnatural 20.
Okay. The glyphs are definitely powered by the monolith, which poses a tough challenge to try and find the source, perhaps, or try and get to the source to stop it. It's kind of contained in that way. However, you do notice the braziers that are on these corners, at least the 3 that are visible, they have similar looking runes on them that you saw not too long ago when you were plummeting into an acid pit on the columns in that room.
I'm writing notes. Okay. With that, assuming that they have similar things going on there, God. I don't know whether or not I want to go with, like, what she normally does, or if it's a one-shot, just kind of go balls to the wall and see what happens.
Balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay?
Totally up to you.
I'm going to channel the Mizium apparatus and use a 4th level spell. I'm going to attempt to summon Greater Demon.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
That is a 22. So that will go through. Altessa will begin by, okay, all right. I really hope to never have to do this. And she will take part of the Mizium apparatus and like sort of shove her hand on the floor, mutter in the same abyssal, just sort of incantation underneath her breath. All right. Asmodeus, I'm pretty sure there's a Balgora that owes you a favor somewhere, and I would like to summon a Balgora.
Hell yes. All right.
Can you summon it inside the force field?
Altessa's more concerned with keeping herself alive right now.
Let me.
So she's gonna summon it out here.
Balgora. All right. You have 2 sprites here you can choose from. This is the first. This is the second. You choose.
Oh, they're looking like Donkey Kong. Look, I want the first guy.
This guy.
Yeah, that guy.
All right. So this guy's gone. You should be able to control.
Yes.
All right. So you can
How
summon
big is
where
a
you see fit.
Balgora? It's a large fiend, so it's pretty spacious. I'm
All
gonna
right.
have
So
it.
that's the 3x3, right?
Yep, 3x3. I'll have it
Alright,
deal with
let me
this fucker over here.
Increase this. Call this still a little bigger.
Yep, that should be good. It gets its own initiative.
It does. Okay. There's your Balgura. Roll
Its
for me.
initiative is a 5, which I think is right after me.
It is.
How
Barl.
appropriate.
And it is. What's the dex on a Balgura?
15.
Yeah. Okay. So you are ahead. It is
Okay.
the Balgura's turn.
Yep, so I'll say just verbal command is, alright, keep me alive. It is going to attempt to run up to this mummy over here, and it will reckless multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 fists.
Shit.
Hell yes. All right. Go ahead and roll.
A natural 20 on the bite.
Let's go. So
Next is a
68.
fist is going to be a 24, 24 on the first fist attack.
Yep.
It's cocked. And a 26 on the second fist attack.
Okay. Those are
No,
damage, right?
Yep.
Or-
So no, that's just a hit. The
Okay.
damage
Both of
from
those.
that.
Yeah. All 3 hit it.
Okay. So the damage on the bite is 4d6 plus 4.
Is that before or after doubling?
It's
It's before, I think.
13.
Jesus Christ.
17 points of piercing damage on the bite.
Okay.
I think it's dead.
The first fist strike will be
Not yet, actually. These ones are not yet.
Oh shit.
9 points of bludgeoning damage on the first fist.
That is enough. So 17 plus 9. Yes, that is enough.
Okay. Yep. So that mummy will die, and then the third hit I will have it take against the next the pillar next to it.
Okay. Go ahead and
So-
roll the damage for that.
So that will be 12 points of bludgeoning damage on this brazier.
Okay. So you notice that the mummy, as it is punched to death, the second blow, will radiate a deep purple energy. I need the Balgura to make a deck save.
Dex save.
In your Balgura.
14.
And the Balgura dex. I always forget the.
It's a plus 5. It's a plus 5 saving throw. It's a 15 dex.
Okay, got it.
+2.
Plus 2, right?
Yep.
Yep. So 17.
Yep. So I have its AC and health written down over on my
Oh,
side.
you're amazing. Okay, so then it will just pass this, so it will take half.
Okay.
This is going to be this is halved damage already. 3
Okay.
psychic damage,
3 psychic. Okay.
and then from punching the brazier, it will need to make a con save.
On save. Okay.
A lot of saves are on it.
21.
Okay, it is good. So it will take half damage on this. Okay. It takes 5. It's already halved. Force damage.
5 force damage. Okay.
Right. So
All right. At the end of its turn, it gets to make a charisma saving throw to try and no longer be under my control. So we'll see how that works. That's a 4, so it's still fine.
Yep. It is still enticed by you, still charmed. So I
Okay.
will actually add a little thing to this so that we know that it's on your side.
We'll color it purple.
Well, I'll just call. I think I have a charmed here.
If it attacks
somewhere.
randomly, though, it's more likely to hit a mummy than us. So,
There you go.
but it's close. It is closest to you, which is concerning.
Okay. Will that end your turn? And your Balgura?
Yeah, that's me and the Balgura.
Okay. It is the non-dark colored mummy's turn. So just this guy, who doesn't have enough movement. So he's going to turn and go for Siraj.
Fuck, sucks to be you, Siraj.
Two. It's going to dash. Okay. It can get there and dash. Siraj will be like, oh! It is his turn. And he will run away and take an attack of opportunity. Actually, no. He'll use the disengage action.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Help! It's chasing me! Okay. That will be his turn. We are up to William.
What is the so if it says 30-120, if it falls between there, that would be at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
I don't think I
120 is
get
your
that.
max range.
So if you attack a creature that's within 30 feet, your attack is normal. If you attack a creature between 30, that's past 30, but within 120, it's a disadvantage. And if you try to attack something past 120, you just can't hit it.
I don't think that applies to me.
You have sharpshooter,
I
right?
have sharpshooter.
Then anything within 120 feet, you can attack.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, you have sharpshooter, so you're good on that one.
Okay, that takes care of my first question. My second question is, can I move without, like, if I move, like, up the stairs, would I get attacked by the Naga at all?
If you move out of his range from the stairs, so perhaps the platform, he will be able to scoop and attack you. Yes.
Okay.
But if you go onto the stairs, you are not leaving his melee range. He's a large creature.
Got it. Well, I'm gonna stand here first, and I guess I'll shoot one sharpshooter arrow at the mummy going after Siraj. Let's see if I can take it out.
Hell yeah. That'd be so
Oh, that's a nat 20. I think I'm
yeah.
gonna do it.
He's just roll for fun, but yeah.
That is 19.
Yep. So how would you like to describe this? This is pretty cool.
I turn. I just take one of my short crossbows, my hand crossbows. I'm like barely looking because I'm focused more on the Naga in front of me. But I shoot and I just nail it like bullseye back of the head.
That's amazing. And it just
Go.
and then boom, put Siraj is out of the radius. Will that be your turn? You have movement.
No, I have another attack and I have a bonus action. Bonus
That is
action,
also
I'm
true.
going to use my second win because I need to heal at least a little bit.
Okay.
Give me a good roll. That's a 4, so that's at least 12. So that is something. My next attack is going to be at the Naga, not sharpshooter.
Okay.
Nice. That is a 29.
I'll definitely hit.
I'm going to use my second arcane shot. I'm going to make that a banish arrow. It needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Fuck. Oh, God.
And this is
It's not like a permanent banish. It's only for a turn. But
okay. Charisma
charisma.
save 21.
No, it's going to pass anyway.
That'll do it.
Does it take? Okay, it still takes the 2d6 force damage, so at least there's that.
Okay.
So this is going to be another, let's see, 6 plus 7 plus another 10 damage. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even get up to the platform anyway if I wanted to.
Cool. All right, well, that is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to move the token just for a second because it's hard. Yeah, that is my turn because I used my bonus action.
Okay. We are up to Gino.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Jello is like crawling all over, and she just hit the spacebar.
Yellow, please.
All right. I had a plan, but
Dad needs to kill a Naga.
all right.
Story of this one shot. I had a plan, but
Yes. This is what I like to hear.
Well, I
Good
wanted
job.
to banish it for a turn so that I could fucking run up the stairs. I was gonna second wind dash.
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Nice. Okay.
Am I able to hit the Naga from here?
With
Or
melee?
maybe like on the way up? Would I be
Yeah, on
able
the
to,
way
like-
up for sure. Absolutely. On the way up.
Okay. Yeah, so on the way up, I'm gonna make an attack.
On the way up.
Oh my god. Jello, please. Alright. I am keeping track of my my minute timer. Oh yeah, so I have an advantage on this. And I get the D4.
Yeah,
Oh my
minutes
god,
10
no,
rounds.
it's not a
isn't it?
toy. Yeah. Alright. So that's this might be overkill, but whatever. Oh yeah, it definitely is overkill. That is a hey. 20 no oh my god, 32.
To hit?
Jesus.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Barely. Just barely.
Just barely. Alright. For a whopping 13 damage.
Okay.
And then
13 is
a
good.
second attack, which is a 21.
That will hit.
Okay, for 14 damage.
Nice. Okay, so you swipe it twice as you run up. All right, will that end your turn?
I think so. Let me just double check. I can't do anything. The bonus action, Jello, please. Oh my god, you're making this so difficult. Oh, I should have done that before. I wouldn't be able to like retroactively bonus action before all that.
What would your bonus action be?
The Hexblade's Curse, which would put the curse on the Naga and give me an extra 6 damage.
I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay.
It's a one shot. It's not a serious.
Okay.
So he gets cursed.
Yeah.
All right. And he gets 6 more damage or a d6?
Yeah. 6 more, because it'd be +3 for each hit.
Got it. Okay. Awesome. All right. Will that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. The Naga will shout, "Enough!" And it will cast Thunder Wave. Both of you need to make a con save with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus.
+5 though.
All right. I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, actually, it might. We get a plus D4, right?
Plus
Yes.
D4, yes. Yeah.
All right. So that's 8. Oh man, that could have been good. I got a 14, which probably isn't going to do it.
25 for me.
All right. So you are fine, Gino. So you each... All right. So on a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage. So 10 damage, 10 thunder damage for you, and you're pushed 10 feet away, which will knock you off of the rail.
Oh no.
Additionally,
That's unfortunate.
10 feet away. On a successful save, you take half as much damage and aren't pushed. So you take 5, Gino. You are not
Okay.
pushed. But you are pushed off, William. So you are...
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
I will say you will take half the bludgeoning damage falling into like the water here. It is a little shallow. So what is that? 15 feet. So let's see. Okay, I will roll this real quick. You're gonna take half.
Oh, I think this is the end of William, boys.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you're taking
Here.
14 half to 7 bludgeoning. You are in the water. Boom, you sink to the bottom. Hit a bunch of gold objects. Look around, it's shiny. But you are prone and in the water. It will then use its lair action to... Ooh. Yeah, he's going to do it. He is going to attempt to tail whip the bridge, or the platform. And try and break it so that you cannot go up it.
That just seems unfair.
No,
Dude's
like what?
rude.
This area?
That seems rude.
Yeah, he's gonna try and take out the stilts that are holding up your section of the platform.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, this dude's
Um,
rude.
All right.
Hella rude.
He succeeds. He got a natural 18. I'll roll damage for fun. His tail does a lot of damage. It's an old piece of wood. Yeah. Okay, so that's a sufficient amount of damage, let's call it. And you need to make a deck save here, Gino, to land on your feet. But this will be knocked down.
14 for me.
Okay, that is enough. So you do land on your feet. But this is now gone. This part of the bridge. Oh, that looks weird. It looks good from one angle, but you get the idea.
I can't really get myself down there, but I'm like,
Yep,
I
there you
see
go.
the angle it looks weird from.
It does look weird, but just bear with it. All right, that will
Oh,
end.
Jesus.
Looks
It's
weird
sure.
from the back.
Altessa, you are up.
Okay. I hear the collapsing of the wood, and I'm gonna just peer over. Oh, that's not good. All right, we'll go to overtime, and I'm going to have it recklessly attack this pillar.
Go ahead.
So first is going to be, not that I need to reckless it, but I mean
Up to
it's
you.
fun. So let's try it. The bite is a natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The fist is going to be 14 or 22, so 22 on the first fist,
Yep.
and then it's going to be 23 on the second fist.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damages.
All right, so the bite is going to be 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Fist number 1 is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Fist number 2 is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage on that pillar.
All right, I need 3 deck saves,
Okay.
and it's going to boom, boom, boom. The stone pillar is cracked, or the brazier is cracked, and the rune itself is flickering. Very, very close.
Sorry, so let me do these 3 dex checks. So 16, 13, and 15.
Okay, the only one that fails is the 13.
Got it.
Okay, that is going to be 6 force damage.
Okay.
And
All together, or?
Yeah, all together.
Okay.
It is technically pushed 5 feet. Does that mean it's off?
That's... So that
Nope,
would be
I don't.
5 feet, I think?
Yeah, I don't think it's off yet.
It's still got enough of a grip.
Yeah.
So this rune is, like, blinking, you said?
Yeah. So the warding, like the wall itself, you can see now when it blinks is visible and is flickering along with the brazier.
Okay. I'm going to... So I moved 10 feet, 15, 20. I'm going to try and see if I can keep moving forward or if that barrier's still there.
You have to time it.
Okay.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
dex
try
check.
to... Yep.
I'll let
let's
you
see what I
choose
can-
athletics or acrobatics. Your choice. So strength or
Oh,
dex.
jeez. Acrobatics is gonna have to be it, because otherwise it's a
Alright.
-1. Oh, no, that's gonna be a 4.
All right.
You're
You
sliced
step.
in half.
Dexterous.
She's not sliced in half. However,
God damn it.
yeah. So you will take damage, bludgeoning
That's
damage.
fine. Got it.
And then I need you to roll a D2 on a 1, let's call it. You are pushed back from where you came, and on a 2, you are pushed inward.
Okay.
obviously
Even...
divided
Number
by 2.
4.
Alright, so I rolled a D6 with odds as 1 and evens as 2. I rolled a 4.
So 4 is 2.
Yeah,
So you
4
are
is 2.
pushed inward. You are past the ward. However, you will suffer 13 bludgeoning damage from the wall
Ooh. Ooh-wee.
as you are pushed with unnatural force inwards. Okay, now that you're in this space, you can hear a faint pulsating, vibrating noise from the rune spinning above.
That sucks. Okay. Alright, Altessa is going to 15, 20, or try to get a little closer.
Yeah, it's a little
Hold
weird.
on.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Okay, hold
Where
on.
do you need to be?
Weird question, Jared. What was the DC for that movement?
To get through.
Yeah.
I put it as a 16 to get through.
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So my bless would not have helped me get on there because I realized I forgot to roll bless.
Fair. Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
Can
So
you
I'm
roll for the
going
Bulgura as well?
Balgora? You want a dex save from the Balgora?
No, the charisma. Or
Oh, right.
whatever to not turn
that's
on you.
its turn. Yep. That's a 2, so it's still fine.
Okay, go ahead.
Balgora has -1 to charisma. I'm going to. How high up is the gemstone on top of this thing?
It's probably about 20-ish feet.
20 feet.
Rounding it to a 5.
Okay.
Next turn, Bulgara, people's elbows to the
Right,
Naga.
since
Come on,
Ray
right
is
there.
almost- okay. I am going to, with my action, I'm gonna try to use the Mizium apparatus again.
Hell yeah.
I
Balls to the wall.
I'm going to attempt to cast Wither and Bloom on the mummy back here.
Hell yeah.
So we need to roll a Arcana check. That's cocked. So that's a 22, which succeeds. I
Yep.
need the mummy to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me-
So what happens essentially? Hold on. Pause. Not the mummy, because she would have been focused on the crystal. She's gonna cast it on the crystal, or the gemstone. On
The
the
crystal,
monolith.
okay. And the crystal needs to what?
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. So
I don't know if it has stats.
Normally a crystal wouldn't, but whatever
Mhm.
maybe
But whatever it
controlling
is, does.
A con save. Let me look at the stat sheet for that.
-20 to con.
It is a 15.
Okay, so that does not succeed against my spell save DC, so it will take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Necrotic, you said?
And 7 necrotic, yeah. And as that explosion goes off, I get to roll a hit die.
Nice. One thing you notice as the necrotic damage surrounds this orb, or this spinning crystal, it actually
Yes.
gets absorbed and glows brighter.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Alright, so she pops that. Okay, that. Oh, I hate that.
But you can take your hit dice.
Okay, I did roll that, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to drain that mana potion that
Okay.
that Siraj gave me.
What are you
Remind
choosing
me-
to use?
Remind me what it can potentially restore.
All right, so you have up to you have one level 3 slot.
Okay.
You have potentially 1d2 level 2, and then you have 1d3 level 1.
Okay, I'm going to I'm going to do the 1d2 second levels.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll roll a d6. Odds is 1, evens is 2. Roll the 3. I'm getting 1 back. That's fine.
Okay.
That pays for Wither and Bloom. That's my turn.
All right, awesome turn. So you are now inside this, whatever this is, this monolith structure, and you hear the. Okay.
One more thing,
Mm-hmm.
just because the Balgora hasn't moved yet. Can I have it make its movement, or am I too late?
Totally,
for that?
yeah. The
Okay.
Balgura had its turn, right?
It
Go ahead.
is. Yep. It just needs to. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to start prepping itself to
Totally.
start attacking the next pillar / mummy. That's my turn altogether.
Okay, all of the mummies will go. This one will 1, 2, 3, 4, just in range here. It will make 2 attacks on the Balgura.
You have advantage because it attacked recklessly.
Okay. Thank God, that's a 20 flat.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then the second attack with advantage, natural 20. Let's go.
Oh boy, yeah,
I
that'll
rolled
do.
a 6 and then a 20. Okay, so the first one I'll do for the mummy. This is the non-nat 20, the unnatural
Okay.
20.
Yep.
Wow, not great. That is going to be 5. That's going to be 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the nat 20. Nice. That's going to be 16 slashing.
Okay.
And then this mummy only inflicts 1 per attack, so I need it to make 1 con save.
1 Constitution saving throw coming up. That's cocked. That's super cocked. 19.
Okay, it is good. For a brief moment, there is a strong bit of psychic manipulation going on. However, it is able to, in its Bulgara hardiness, shake it off. All right, the other ones will go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's as far as he can move, even with the double action because of the terrain there. 1, 2. Okay, and he's done too. He can get right to there. So these mummies are right on your heels.
Right on my nads.
They
Nice.
cannot swim very well. All right, Siraj will continue running. I don't know what's safe. We'll duck behind here and roll a stealth check. At 20. He's invisible. All right. We are up to William.
I'm just going to say, I guess I'm, well, I guess
You're
I'm
technically underwater right now. Yes.
I don't,
I think Gino has the greater healing.
yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
I
that's
was,
not the
I was
greater
going to say
healing.
something, but I kind of can't say something because I'm underwater. So instead, I'm not going to say, I'm just going to hold my turn until after Gino.
Sure, Gino, you're up.
All right, I will drop the greater healing potion. Is that an action?
Dropping it is effectively giving it to someone. That's a bonus action.
Okay, that's fine. All right, yeah.
If you want to make it an action, you can. But
No, I just meant like, does it cost anything? But if it does, that's okay.
all right. So I'll do this. If you are dropping it, that will mean he needs to try and catch it. Okay? There's a chance he could not catch it. If you want to make it so he doesn't have to roll to catch it underwater, then you don't have to. Like, then you'll have to take the bonus action. Does that make sense?
I think it'd be cleaner. I'm just gonna lay on hands him.
Okay, totally.
That does this much faster.
Okay.
So I guess I would probably be able to tell when enough was enough. I have 30. I don't know, like, am I
Make
allowed
a medicine
to ask
check.
how
Make a
much
medicine
he needs?
check.
Okay.
Based on that, give a range, William.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh wait, whoops! I rolled 2. I'm sorry. I've been rolling with advantage a lot. Medicine 15.
Okay, I say with a 15, you can give, like, plus or minus 10 here, William.
I'm anywhere. Can I give like a percentage of my life?
Yes.
I'm anywhere from like 15 to 35% of my life,
Oi!
pretty much.
That's how much you have.
That's how
Yes.
much. That's what percentage of my total health I have left in that range. 15 to 35%.
Okay, I will give William the full 30.
Okay. I can take the full 30, so that's fine.
And I will then say, good luck, and Misty step out of there.
Okay, where would you like to go?
Trying to highlight my guy. Oh, okay, great.
You could just grab the base, and then he'll go with you.
I was at 14, by the way, so.
Jeez. It's 30 feet, so I was right next to
You
William.
were right here-ish. Yep,
1, 2, 3, 4,
he's right
5,
there. Yep.
6. So I'll go like there.
Great.
Face the Naga and the mummies. All right. That's my turn.
Okay, is lay on hands an action?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it was an action, not 2 bonus actions. All right, William, you're up.
All right, I guess I get up. Since I have 25 feet of movement, do I have 3 spaces, right? We round up, so it'd be technically be 12 and a half, but maybe round to 15.
Yes, you round up. Thank you.
Okay, so 1, 2. Can I like be up against this wall here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Back to the wall, facing the mummies. I'm going to take 3. Well, I'm going to attack the mummies sharpshooter. I'll go one at a time. I don't know how much health these guys have, and some of them I've killed in one hit. So I'm going to shoot at the first guy, which is a 15.
Will hit.
Okay, so that guy takes 16 damage.
Okay, that is not quite enough.
All right, then I'll take another one at it. Oh, that is a natural 19, so that is good.
You are good.
Actually, I'm going to take this one at the second one, only because it's the second. I guess it doesn't really matter, actually. They're all sharpshooters. That is 17 damage on the first one again. One closest to me.
It is dead. I need you to make a dex save when you're done.
I'll do the dex save now, I guess. It doesn't really matter. All right, nat 1.
You get a D4? Oh, okay, nat 1.
It doesn't. No D4's going to help me on that one.
All right, you will take. I rolled the wrong dice. Sorry. 5 points of psychic damage.
5. And you know what? I'm not going to actually take my. I'm going to. I'm going to use my action surge to shoot 2 more times at the mummy.
Okay. The one in the back there. Go ahead.
Yep. Bolt sharpshooter. It's a natural 16, so 21. So that's going to hit. So that is on that one 16, and then that is 17 on the second attack.
That will hit.
All right. Ooh, and that's 19 damage.
Okay. That explodes. Gino, make dex save.
Fuck these mummies.
Wait, who's making it? Am I making the dex?
Yeah,
save?
you are.
Yeah.
It's in front of you.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
20.
Okay, you're good.
25. Yeah.
You'll take 3 psychic.
For my bonus action, can I put one of my hand crossbows away and take out my shield?
Yeah, I'll allow that. It's kind of like part of your that's enough for a bonus action.
Quick draw stuff.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to increase my AC to a 16 for the time being.
All right, so you pull out your shield, putting away your trusty crossbow. Question is, which crossbow, left or right hand?
The right hand, because that's not my crossbow of warnings in my left hand.
That's why I asked. Okay, you are good. That will end your turn. Gino went. The Naga will go. For its lair action. Actually, it won't do the lair action yet. What it will do, however, is it will... It will cast, It will cast Acid Arrow on you, Gino. It's a ranged spell attack against you. On a hit, you take 4d4 acid immediately and 2d4 at the end of its next turn, which is your next turn. On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid and does half as much of the initial damage. Okay, so it will make a ranged spell attack on you, Gino. That is a 23.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield.
Okay.
So it's a miss, but I know I still take a little bit of damage.
Oh, so you'll take half of 4d4. All right, so you instinctively throw up this spectral shield in front of you. How would you like to describe your shield, if you don't mind?
It's a spectral shield that appears. It's blood red, and I don't know if there's much more than that.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to flavor it anyway with your deity. That's completely fine. All right, so I actually rolled really well for that. So normally it would have been 14 damage. I rolled 4 natural 4s. Or 3
Jesus
natural
Christ.
4s, excuse me.
That's nuts.
So 7?
So, yep, 7. Halved to 7. That is poison damage. Or acid damage. It's acid arrow. Okay. But you will not take the damage on your next turn. Okay.
Gotcha.
It will then slither its way between you and get on
Jesus.
this side.
That's terrifying.
So it kind of snakes its way out.
Oh man, I really wanted the demon to people elbows it, like from the
That
top
would be
row.
so funny.
Would've been
But
great.
not today. All right, it
Macho
will not.
Man!
Can you smell?
Thank
That
you,
will
Snow.
that will end its turn. It will not use its lair action yet. Altessa, you're up.
Okay, so for my action, I will attempt to get closer to the
Yeah,
monolith.
I'll see if I can wheel you in here. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
Where
can
would
I-
you like to be? Just put your pointer.
Would it be possible to like get onto the base of it?
Yeah, I think so. Will it kick you off? There might be weird clipping going on here.
That's alright. Well, I mean, we can just say like keep me here, but it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm on the base of it there or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's call you on
Okay.
the base right there.
Yeah. So just so I can get close enough to the crystal because it is like higher up in the air.
Yep.
I'm going to test to see if a different damage type will work against this crystal. So I'm going to cast poison spray instead of my
Okay.
usual. So I need another Constitution saving throw.
Natural 16.
Okay. So plus anything?
It's. I don't want to give away the plus. What's your ace? What's
My-
your spell?
So the spell save DC for poison spray is 15, so that would have a natural 16 succeeds.
Okay.
All right.
I'm more mindful of giving pluses because then you can. piece
Gotcha.
together.
Word. All right. So that will be Altessa's turn because she doesn't have any bonus actions that I can think of at the moment. Big Bad Barlgora's turn.
Mhm. Well, but right before you do that, you
Okay.
hear as you are now touching the obelisk or the monolith, excuse me,
Ah,
a
jeez.
voice.
Oh, you might be muted.
He's loading his voice modulator.
Loading. It's a cutscene.
Man, buffering.
The wonders of technology.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
It decided to update, and so it had to exit to
Oh
update.
no.
Anyway, what you hear is angry voice, not happy.
Okay, I'm getting close. I
Bulgur.
don't know what that's trying to do. Bulgur is going to keep on keeping on. Reckless attacks.
Hell yes,
Against the
on-
mummy. So a bite against the mummy. So it's going to be a 10 or 19 on the bite. So 19 to hit.
Yep.
Then a fist attack, which is a 9 or a 12, funnily enough.
A 12 will be
Yes.
the first miss against a mummy this one
God
shot.
damn. Alright. And then the third fist attack is going to be an unnatural 26. So one
Yeah,
bite,
you-
one fist.
Okay, go ahead and roll for both.
Okay, so the bite is going to be 10 points piercing.
Okay.
And then the fist is going to be 14 points bludgeoning.
It is still barely alive. However, I need you to make a con save.
Con save, 2 of them, right?
Just one. It does one for these guys.
Just one. That's going to be an 8 on the ball
All right. Con save. It will take 6 psychic,
Okay.
and as a result of failing the save, it will have disadvantage on its next con save.
Got it.
So I'll write this disadvantage. Go ahead and roll to see if it turns on you guys.
All right. It's a 3.
So I think it's good.
It's still good. It needs to beat a 17.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's
gonna be a while.
3 out of 20 chance.
It's gonna be a while.
Rough shake.
Let me get the disadvantage here. Very good. Should be a disadvantage. Maybe it's the other one. I have so many of these things. Here you go. It's not to hit, but you know, you get the idea. It's good enough. All right. And that will last until the end of the mummy's next turn, or until it dies. Okay. Altessa's done. The lair action will begin. This time, the lair action will be concentrated on the monolith.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
A wave of force energy billows out from the monolith. I need everyone on that platform, including you, Altessa, to make a dex save.
Oh, I'm not pleased at this turn of events. Dex save, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a 12.
Okay.
The Balgura is going to get a 15.
Okay. And the mummy will natural 1. All right. So you all fail. Which means you will take 2d6 bludgeoning and you will be pushed back 15 feet.
Oh, jeez.
You just go like flying off the edge.
5. Okay, so that's 20. No, not 20. Jesus. 2d6. All right. So those who fail, everyone failed. Okay. So
Everyone failed, yeah.
you will take 8 bludgeoning or
Oh,
force.
jeez.
It's not bludgeoning. It's force. And then you are knocked back 15 feet. So you are knocked off the monolith.
Okay.
But you weren't up there, obviously.
Yeah. Right.
So you are knocked off the monolith. You'll take another. This is bludgeoning for falling. Just 1d6
Okay.
here.
Yep.
You'll take 2 bludgeoning.
Okay.
All right. Your Balgura is forced off of the monolith along with the mummy.
Should have jumped off and did the people's elbow when he had the chance.
The mummy is going to die. It
yeah.
has 1 HP. So that's going to be.
Balgura.
We're going to call that 30 feet. Do you think that's fair?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Balgura's falling down there as well.
All right. So that's. How many d6 is that? 21 d6.
Woozy.
Because it's the formula. Is
Yep.
that right? I think that's right.
The
Is
stairs
it?
need to make a Constitution saving throw.
You know what? He'll land in the stairs, actually. You're right. So that will break
He does
his
land on the
fall.
stairs.
So that's halved. We'll call it 15. So let me just get a d20, or not d20, a d6 roller. I'll roll in the chat. You guys can all see this. Roll. What is this? Wait, how do I actually do? What is it like? Is it this? All right, 45 bludgeoning damage. There you go.
That's 45 bludgeoning damage on the Balgura.
Yep, the mummy.
It's dead.
How do we
Okay.
get 10? Can you remind me of the formula?
Yeah, what's
So
the formula
the
again?
formula we decided was n times n plus 1 over 2, where n is every 5 feet.
So it's 15 feet.
That's 3
Right. It's 3 times
Times 4 divided by 2. Is that 6 then? 6.
Yeah.
Sorry.
4 divided
Not
by
10.
yeah. So 3 times yeah. So
All right,
6.
so the first 6 there. Thank you, Tony. 10 I think was for the full one.
Okay, so the first 6
9
dice.
That
plus
would have been
4
for
is-
50 feet, yeah.
So 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 6 is 21, plus 6 is 27, plus 3 is 30, and then plus 5 is 35,
Okay.
and then 39. That's right? That's 6? No,
Five-
sorry.
4,
It's
5,
just
4,
30.
6, 6,
It's
3.
It's just
30?
30. Yeah.
Okay. Balgura is still dead. It
Okay.
had 27 hit points.
Oof. Close. The Gora is gone.
Carl Gura is dead.
Carl
mean-
Gora, I like that.
The fall damage is brutal, but I mean, it makes sense. You're falling 30 feet. That's 3 stories. Like, come on.
Yeah, that hurts.
However, I
That's-
will also add, the force barrier is no longer there.
Okay.
Okay, that will end the lair action. The mummies are dead. It is Siraj who's still hiding. Top of the round, William.
All right. Well, I have my shield out, so I can only take 2 attacks now. Can I scurry around to the back of it for advantage without getting an attack, or would I get an attack once I?
We don't do flanking.
Oh, we're not doing flanking.
Yeah,
we
don't. do that in
don't.
the-
Yeah, this we do not. We do not flank here.
Okay.
Unless you have a specific thing that allows that.
No, I don't. Okay, so I think I can only move. It's like if I disengage, I can only move 5 squares, and it can fucking just get back up to me again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get, whoops, to the, just at least get onto land, right? Because now I'm on land,
Yeah.
Yep, you are definitely on land.
and I'm just gonna take 2 attacks at it, I guess.
All right, with your crossbow,
Yeah,
go ahead. Let them have it.
there we go. All right, that is 29 and a 20.
Both hit.
Not natural. Okay, so that is nice. 10, 16 damage.
Total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 16 damage. It is. All right.
And I'm
go
like hiding behind my shield as much as possible.
Fair enough. Gino, you are up.
All right, same thing. I'm gonna go up here and lay into this thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Going to one attack. Oh, I get advantage because my thing. It's a 23.
That will definitely hit.
Okay. And that is 17 damage.
Okay, another 17.
And I'll attack once more.
Okay.
It's a 25
Yep.
for 12 damage.
Wow. Okay. It is not very happy right now. It's actually taken quite a decent chunk. Does not look pleased.
It's gonna kill me next turn though, so that's fine.
Will that end your turn, Gino?
Yes.
Okay. It will. Ooh, that's a nasty spell. It totally is going to
Oh.
do that.
Fucker.
All right. It's going to look at. Ooh, I'm gonna roll a d4 here. I'll roll it in the chat for dramatics. If it's a
But
1
look,
or
it's
2,
Siraj.
if it's a 1 or
Siraj,
2,
yeah.
it's going right for William. If it's a 3 or 4, it's going right for Gino. Okay, going for William.
Right.
Rip William.
Oh, rip.
All right,
It was
and it's
nice
going
knowing
to
you all.
cast at 6th
Remember
level
me.
harm.
That
I
does
need you
not
to
sound
make
fun.
a con
can't-
save.
Fuck, I can't see the Naga right now, can I?
Nope.
Nope. I don't.
Con.
think so.
I need you to make a
Let
con
me-
save. You
Let
have
me
the
double check
disadvantage.
something really quickly.
Okay, go ahead. You have the +5 from Gino, and then a +4, I think, right?
Oh, D4.
Yeah, plus D4. So I need you to
Alright.
make a con save with disadvantage. I will be
Weird question.
sure.
How far away is the Naga from me? Is it with? Would
It's
its
less than
body-
90 feet.
Would its body be within 60 feet of me or no?
Oh, that's tough.
That's a weird question.
Is there a way I can? There's got to be a way I can measure.
There's got to be some sort of measurement. 5,
I gotta
10,
see what's gonna happen to me if I fail.
30, 35, 40, 45.
Harm.
Hold on. There's got to be a ruler here.
I get a
I
disease.
can like line, but
Oh, yeah,
14
it doesn't go
d6.
down.
How do you? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So-
So the horizontal is within 60.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah. It's probably from the head, probably within
Okay.
60.
Second question. Does harm utilize any verbal, somatic, or material like
Harm
Verbal-
uses verbal and somatic.
Okay.
It is verbal, yeah.
Assuming that I was able to recognize it was going to cast Finger of Death, would I be able to recognize it's trying to cast harm?
Make a perception check.
Fucker. All right.
You're pretty far up on the ledge.
Perception.
Yep.
8.
You are.
Hold
If
on.
anything-
I have a D12. I have
D4.
I have bless.
And you have your inspiration if you want to use it
And
from
I'm gonna
me.
burn my inspiration on that. Shit.
The DC's 15 for this.
Nah, that takes me to a 10.
Okay.
Double ones.
Double ones.
Oof. Yeah, so you are unfortunately unable to hear at least the spell going off. The effects,
No,
maybe.
Don't worry.
Okay,
It
weird.
can't
Okay,
kill me.
here's my weird realistic question because I wouldn't be
Okay.
able to hear it. Counterspell technically doesn't require me to hear or see it. It just needs to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. Would you say that since I can't hear it from there, I don't know it's in the process of casting the spell? Is that how that's going to work?
Yeah, so without the normally I would allow you to like be able to cancel it without seeing it.
Right.
But because you don't hear it, there's no way for you to know it's casting the spell.
Right. So I wouldn't recognize a spell as happening. That's
Correct.
Got it.
Unfortunately with that
I
perception.
trying to Hail Mary anything.
You know
else I've
what? I
got.
really respect the effort. So what's
It's
your con
okay.
save here, Dan?
I'll make it now. It literally, it's impossible for it to kill me. So there's that. At least with this spell.
It's true.
All right, disadvantage. All right. 10. I got a +5 from Gino, right?
Yes.
Yep, and a
that's
D4.
15.
What do I need to beat?
I'm not telling you yet.
Oh,
Dramatic,
you yet.
baby.
I got a 18.
Oh, you fucker. That ties it.
Hey!
So you, hold on. You'll take half as much.
I'll still
On
take
it.
half as much, but
If you fail the save, if you fail the saving throw, it reduces your hit points by the same amount for 1 hour.
Oh my god.
But you've succeeded. So you
I
do
think I
not.
just take the damage.
You just take the damage. So it's going to be 14d6 halved.
Which
Harm?
still could honestly bring me to
Bloody
1 HP.
shit.
So
Oh,
The damage can't reduce the target's H points below 1. Holy
yeah,
shit.
so I might go down to 1, but I can't. That's why I said it literally can't kill me.
All right,
Oh my
49 divided by 2.
It's
40.
50, 25.
Yeah, 25.
All right,
Alright.
I still have some HP.
So this dark energy forms around you. You know what, actually? Okay. Here's what I'll say. Add that back to your hit points, Dan.
25.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the way the spells have been working, the orb glows brighter.
Oh, hello?
And Altessa, I would say you would probably be able to see it.
Oh,
However-
right, this because they're
Yes.
coming off of the gem, aren't they?
Correct.
Oh
You
shit,
would
there's still
know
a mummy alive?
something's going on. No, he's dead. He should be.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought I killed all of them.
So I will let you attempt to cast, if you choose to.
It's up to you. I mean, I'm still alive, so not on 1 HP.
So here's the thing. Altessa doesn't know how fucked up you are down there. She's been
That's also
focused on
fair.
being up here. She just sees this thing glowing super dark. Yeah, she's gonna attempt to try and counterspell it.
Okay, so it is I said 6th level, so you have
Yep.
to
So this
try
will be
16.
okay. Yep. So with that, would I still need to have you tried the perception check on that essentially?
That
Or
will, I think that will go towards the orb.
okay.
And I think an 8's enough. You know.
Okay, got it. So
was a
what? So
10.
the next question is what? Yeah, it was a 10. So I'm just trying to see whether or not I would need that inspiration or not. But let's give it a try. It's a 6th level spell, you said.
Yep.
I rolled a 24, so it's countered.
All right. See, it is infuriated. The Naga shouts, "Ah! You!" and darts, looks straight, like goes completely erect vertically and stares at you.
It's much like the first time. It's almost like Altessa's like signing a contract to nullify a
Amazing.
magical effect. She turns around as it's standing up. I see you've forgotten about me.
The only reason I did that is because it's lair action. No. It will
Hey.
take its lair action, however.
I mean, I'll
And,
take 25 extra hit points, you know.
and this lair action will animate dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Son of a bitch.
And bones. Spells. Okay. Each of your turns use a bonus action. Mentally command. I want to see how many this is.
Tony, is it still cursed?
It is, yeah.
So does it take an extra damage from your 2 hits?
I think he's factoring in.
I factored that in.
Oh, you
yeah.
factored it? Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Okay, yeah. So he will cast that, and he will revive the mummy directly in front of him.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
I'm not done yet.
Oh.
And then, what's he gonna do is the question. Yeah, he'll do this one up here. And then the only other one he can do is this one. Okay. And then as a bonus action on its turn, it is not its turn. That will end. It is now Altessa's turn.
Okay. Barely up after all of that. I was planning on saving this, but I have 7 HP.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Polymorph on myself.
Hell yeah. To what?
This time I'm gonna go Giant Ape.
All right. Let me get you an ape out here.
The return of Carl Gura.
Carl Gura. We can use the Carl Gura body for this.
I got an ape.
Hey, we got an ape. Carl Gura, Carl's Junior Gura.
All right. So you are moved.
No,
off.
you're an ape. You're GameStop right now.
Oh yeah, I'm at GameStop.
He's diamond hands right now.
All right, and I'm going from 7 HP to 157.
Hell yeah.
Let me just write down how much health I have because I'm gonna adjust my HP in the roll 20.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
You are
use.
now Ape Tessa.
So I'm going to use my movement, which is 40-foot speed, but I also have a 40-foot climbing speed to just clamber up the monolith again.
King Kong that shit.
You gotta
gonna
bang on
King
your
Kong
chest,
this
or you're
motherfucker.
not allowed to do it.
I'm gonna King Kong. I'm gonna go crazy, go stupid. I'm gonna make 2 fist attacks against this fucker.
All right. Absolutely. Go ahead.
All right, the first attack is natural 20,
Nice.
yeah.
and the second fist attack is a 26 to hit.
Both will hit for sure.
So the first fist attack is going to be, oh god, 13, 21, 31, 38, 39, 40, 41. 47 points of bludgeoning damage on the first fist attack.
All right.
And
Okay. Second one.
2, 12, 22, and then 28 points of damage on the second fist attack.
All right. So you completely hammer into this crystal. On each attack, you are making physical contact. You need to make a con save on both.
Got it. So con save using ape stats. Apes
question-
together strong!
The question is, do you roll with disadvantage?
It's still technically me, so I would
Yeah.
say yeah.
So then you will roll with disadvantage on both.
Okay,
I
so
would unfortunately have to agree.
yeah, 10 on the first one, and 6 on the second.
Yes, you fail both. So
Yep,
this
I'll
is
take
going to be
I'll take
all
the damage.
psychic damage.
I'm an ape. I got 157 hit points.
Hell yeah.
You take 156. Like,
You are knocked 400 feet in the air. All right, you take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay, all together.
Yep, altogether.
Got it.
And you hear a burning voice in your mind. You are very temporarily transported into that purple sea that you
Am I
were.
transported as an ape or as Altessa?
Yeah, as an ape.
Totally as an ape, absolutely.
I'm an ape.
Why not? Okay. Altessa is done. The mummies will go.
Mentally in the purple sea.
Oh no, the mummies won't go yet. Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
flipping them off, flipping them the bird. Okay, we are
Apes
up to
together strong.
William, then Gino.
Do I see that mummy that's up there?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, probably not. That is a 9.
No.
Okay.
Do focus on the mummies to the left and right of you and this giant Naga.
How does the Naga look damage-wise? Like,
Make a medicine check.
it doesn't even matter on that. I rolled a natural 2, so it doesn't matter.
You
That
looks
makes
like
it a 0. I got a 0.
You know exactly nothing.
All I know is it's still alive.
Yeah, you know that it's not dead.
Okay. I am going to take a shot at the mummy to my left with
Okay.
sharpshooter.
Go ahead.
That is a 16.
We'll
Plus
hit.
D4. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right.
Whoa! I dropped my dice. Hold on. All right, let's do this again. Ooh, nice. Max damage. That is 19.
19.
Yeah. Is it still up?
That mummy is. Just
All right. Then I'm going to make my second attack with sharpshooter on it, which is a natural 19. So that's going to hit again.
Absolutely.
And that is almost max damage. It's an 18.
Okay. I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it blows up.
That is an 18.
You're
No,
good.
16, 17.
17, you will take only 2 psychic.
2 seconds. These mummies keep popping up and I keep putting them down.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
And then I guess I can't bonus action anything because I have my shield. I can't do this. Yeah, so I'm just going to I'm just gonna chill with my shield and try to, hide behind it.
Okay. Gino.
I
Flanked by a
will
zombie.
take one swipe at the zombie to my
Okay.
right. It's a
Or a mummy, rather. My bad.
mummy.
I was gonna
It's a
try and sharpshooter that mummy
13
if
without the
that's
D4.
You hit anyway. The DC's 15. Or the AC's 15.
Okay, great.
Or 14, excuse me.
All right, so that is 16 damage.
Alright, that is enough. I need you to make a con save. Or dex save, excuse me. Sorry. And this is just necrotic.
Okay. Dex, it's a 14 plus D4. 18.
Okay, you take 3 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll take another swipe at the Naga. There we go. And it's a 21 plus a D4. I don't know what its AC is, but it's
21?
a 20,
That will hit.
23
for sure.
now.
That
Okay.
will hit. Yeah.
For oh wow, 19 damage.
Wow, that's great. Okay, it is not looking happy. Really not looking happy.
all I know is it's still alive.
Yeah, true. All right, was that your turn?
Yep.
All right, the Naga's turn. Ooh. This is interesting. Okay. It will burn its another spell here. We'll point at Gino and cast Finger of Death.
Oh,
Oof.
jeez.
Con save disadvantage.
I'm an ape. I can't do shit on that one.
All right, con save disadvantage. Nat 1.
With disadvantage?
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Okay. You will take 7d8 plus 30 necrotic. I will
Oh.
roll that
I
in
need
this
you to
chat.
roll 7 ones.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
possible.
7 once. 7 once. 7
7d8.
once.
48,
Nope.
78 damage.
All right, Gino's down.
Oh,
right.
Jesus.
Gino is
Yeah,
knocked
rip.
prone. Now, let me see what happens.
I think that.
No, you are not killed yet. Because otherwise he would be a zombie.
Oh Jesus.
You are not killed, right? Because that's not double your...
It's not double my max, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then you are not killed. All right, but you are down. So Gino falls. The Naga laughs as the orb glows bright in the clutches of you, Ape Tessa.
I'm so surprised this thing is still active. Holy shit.
And then the last thing it will do...
Run away. In fear.
Did I have this? No, it can't. It will just stay. And then its lair action will, again, try and force Ape Tessa off with a deck save here.
Dex save. All right, apes together strong.
Ape together, good decks.
Okay, that's an unnatural 20.
You are golden, so you will
Oh,
only you only take 4 force damage, and you are able to
He's
hold
got-
on with your
Because
ape.
he's got diamond hands.
diamond
Exactly.
hands.
Literally, Ape Tessa. All right,
All right.
it is your turn, Ape
How-
Tessa.
How fucked up is this crystal looking?
It's cracked.
All right. I'm gonna try and punch it. I'm gonna see if I can't do
Well,
anything
Make
on this.
make an
for it.
ape intelligence check here.
Ape intelligence. Let's go.
So apes together, not smart.
Apes together, not smart. 14.
There may be an easier path. You're not sure of trying to rip it out of its seating.
Ape Tessa will be like, "Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me." Ape Tessa will attempt to yank this thing out of its
All right.
socket.
This will be
Yeet
a
it.
strength check.
All right, just straight strength, or you want an athletics?
You could do athletics.
Okay.
Athletics.
19.
Okay, 19 is just enough to unseat the crystal.
All right.
In the process of ripping it out, because you are holding it, you have no chance
Yep.
of saving this.
Yep. I'll take it.
You will take 61 points of psychic damage.
I'm alive. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
But damn, that hurts.
Your mind is on fire, and the longer you hold this thing, the more fire may spark. However, as you rip it out, you notice the pulsating glow has subsided, and it is now slowly dimming. Those of you down by the Naga notice the Naga immediately move its head up towards where Ape Tessa is, and give a horrible screech, and is very deeply upset at this turn of events.
Can it see me as I'm on top of the monolith?
Oh, it definitely can see you, yeah.
With my free hand, I'm going to DX cross chop.
Make a performance check.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Break it down. 11.
It's pretty good. It's okay for an ape.
I'm no Shawn Michaels. I'm going to use the rest of my 40-foot clamber movement to start climbing down from the monolith.
Sure. Make it down,
yeah.
no problem.
Yep. And I will hold on to the gem for now. If at any point it feels like holding it's gonna kill me, I'll probably drop it. But that's a story for another turn. But that is.
I forgot
my turn at
to
the moment.
move the mummy on the other turn, so it's just here. That's its full movement.
That's fine. All right.
But it's coming after you. All right. We are up to William. Your ally is prone next to you, bloodied. Actually, not even bloodied. Actually, yeah, he'd be bloodied. Like, blood trickles from his nose and his ear.
I
Never
know
mind.
he has the potion, so can I use my action to like get it out of his pack and give it to him?
Yeah, that will be a full action to retrieve it.
Yeah.
It is a greater healing potion, Gino. So you can roll for that.
Okay, what is... I don't know the
Or
stats.
D4 plus 4, I think.
Yep, 44 plus 4, exactly.
Okay. Oh, it'd be nice if there was just like a button to use it.
You can, if there should be a dice button on the bottom left of your screen. You can choose a D4 and then how many you'd like to roll. If you want to roll it in D&D Beyond, or you can just
I
roll
have
it
44.
Fair enough.
I think. I can get another one. I thought I had 4.
And then we should be wrapping up here in about 5-10 minutes. At least the fight.
Oh, that's really, really good, actually. Holy shit. Okay. I rolled 3 3s and a 4, so that's
Nice.
13.
17.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Woo!
Good for you. So William perfectly pours it into your mouth without missing a
I
drop.
don't spill a drop. Yeah.
And you watch as the breath returns to Gino's chest as he kind of fucked up from that whole experience.
We're not done yet, Gino. Get back up here.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's return the favor.
All right,
That's my turn. I can't do anything else.
Gino, you are up.
All right, let's fuck this Naga up.
The Naga looks at you. What?
Oh, actually, does my shit go away?
Yes.
What goes away?
Everything.
Anything you would have been concentrating on.
Okay,
Yes.
so the blessing goes away. I'm just wondering about
Bless is
the
gone.
the
Vow of Enmity and stuff.
yeah. Also, what the hell? My browser's like not working. I can't scroll. Okay, there we go.
Yes.
All right, the curse definitely I feel like goes away. Yeah, until I'm incapacitated.
Yeah, I feel like most things usually go away incapacitated.
The Vow of Enmity is not concentration.
No, it's not. But
Has it been a minute?
just as a minute. Yeah. So all right.
A minute
Sweet.
or until the creature drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious. So you're good.
Sweet. All right. Yeah. We're halfway there.
the other
in 30
creature.
seconds by far.
I got it.
Yeah, the other creature.
Got it.
Okay. So I will attack,
Go ahead.
and it's a sorry, it's my bad. 25,
Yep.
and that is 14 damage.
Okay.
I'll attack again. It's a 22
Yep.
for 12 damage.
Okay. It is hanging on by a thread here.
Ooh.
It's blistered, bruised, scratched, and torn asunder. Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yep.
It is the Naga's turn. All right. It will, in last-ditch effort here,
Just die. Just curl up and die.
it's going to cast Fireball.
Oh man.
Son of a bitch.
So both of you will need to make Dex saving throws. It's always been Dex, but you don't have disadvantage at least, and you have the +5.
18.
No D4 though.
No D4.
I got 18.
19.
Okay, both of you succeed, so you'll take half 8d6.
Still could kill me if you roll well
Yeah.
enough.
Still could easily kill me.
24.
Oh yeah, especially you.
So 24 halved, 12.
12.
Let's go.
Oh, 5 HP. There we go.
This ball
Same.
of fire
Well, that's just you. I'm 25, but for you,
explodes out, scorches you guys completely, and then
Is it-
it's. What'd you say?
Oh, I thought that was a mummy still, because I saw a red figure. I'm like, oh god, what about the?
no that.
That's it's just Gino.
Yes. And then it will slither past you guys over to here. It will leave the combat radius, so you guys both get attack opportunity.
Oh, nice. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna hit. I got a 16.
I got a
That will
20.
miss. That will hit. It is still cursed.
It's not cursed.
Oh, it's not cursed.
For 13 damage.
13. Okay. Yeah, that not happy, but he'll take it. And then he will use his lair action to slap on the the wall, for another another round of deck saves from everyone, including the mummy.
Boy.
Mummy gets a natural 3, so he's failing.
Oof. I got a natural 4. I'm gonna fail.
I got another
12.
19.
That's 12 for me as well.
Okay, so the only one that passes here is Gino and Siraj. Everyone else will take.
Oh yes, Rush.
Fucking Siraj, man.
So those that failed will take the full damage here, which is 14 bludgeoning.
14. All right.
Everyone else will take half.
Oh, so I die.
No, excuse me. No, this is none. Stalactites were none if you succeed.
Let's go. Okay.
Excuse me. The Naga is then going to go underwater.
What a little bitch.
What
It
a
is
bitch.
hurt and wants to leave, and
What a
cannot
bitch.
yet. Altessa, you are up. Ape Tessa,
Okay.
excuse me.
Oh,
the mummy's
Just-
dead, by the way.
okay. Does the gemstone do anything to me right now?
Not at the moment. Who knows at the end of your turn, though.
All right. I'm gonna take 40 feet. Okay. I can't really climb down
Fuck it.
that.
Eat it.
Yeah, this is kind of a. It's technically a ledge and not something I can climb down of, so climbing speed doesn't really help me there.
If you want, you can attempt to climb down onto the statue.
Oh yeah, there are vines there. I will attempt that. Yes.
Okay,
Out of 10.
your choice between athletics or acrobatics.
We'll try an athletics check here. So I rolled a natural 1. I'm going to burn my second portent
Okay,
so that it's not a natural 1.
sure.
Probably
I really
good.
wanted to save that, but it's going to be a natural 6, which makes a 15 athletics instead.
Okay, so you are able to ape your way down. Ooh, where'd you go? There you go.
Oh god.
Oh, not over there.
As I'm climbing down, I'm going to stick the gem into the eye of the Caldacro statue,
Okay, boom, slam it in, and it
Yep.
just stays there. Okay,
just to hold on to it there.
go ahead.
Statue comes alive.
Yep, I'm gonna stay there, and I suppose with
This
40
isn't
feet
even
of
the
climbing,
boss.
with 40 feet of climbing, I guess that's my movement in my turn.
Yeah. Totally.
I'll hold my action technically, because I don't know if climbing down would be an action or if that's just movement.
That's just movement, yeah.
Yep. So with the rest of my movement down, I'm gonna hold my action until the Naga gets close enough to me. By that I mean 10 feet, because I got a 10-foot reach.
Awesome.
Tail of the tape, motherfucker.
Oh, so that's water, by the way. So I imagine you're on the statue.
Okay, yeah, I'm like hanging onto the statue.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
Yep.
Ape test is done. William.
I'm just gonna turn around. I'm gonna drop my shield, take out my other hand crossbow, and I'm holding my action. As soon as it pops up, I'm taking 3 shots at it.
Okay. Gino.
Similarly, I'm gonna run up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and I'll use my action to dash.
Oh, you'll be
Trust
in
my-
water, by the way, for this.
Yeah, trusting that if anything happens to me, my allies can help me out.
Sure.
I'm gonna run in and try to bait it, because Gino's fucking fearless. So he's gonna move
Mad respect, Gino.
1, 2,
Respect.
3,
Respect.
screaming and splashing his sword in the water,
Okay.
taunting it.
Make a intimidation check. Yeah. You know what? Actually, this should be persuasion. Make persuasion check.
This crazy fucking humanoid.
5 HP, nat 20. Let's go.
Let's go.
28.
The
Total.
taunt.
Entice it. It will. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, but it also triggers everyone else's.
Absolutely. The head of the Naga will appear out and attempt to go for you, Gino. I will roll the attack, and then everyone else will get to roll. That is a 22 to hit you.
Shield. I'll cast shield again.
Okay, so that will miss, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have any of these legendary? I don't think I gave it because I gave it the lair. All right, yeah, it just misses. For now. But you guys can roll your attack.
I got
Does
a
the Naga-
nat
does the
20
Naga-
on my first shot.
Woo! Alright, go for the rest of those attacks, and then if it's still up, I'll go ape shit.
Alright, I got a natural 20, a natural 18 for a 23, and then the last one is going to be a miss at a 10.
Okay, so roll your 20 here, not 20.
Oh, max damage! That's 15.
Let's go.
And then plus 7, that's 22.
It's still up.
Okay. Is it within 10 feet?
Yes.
Is it within my 10-foot range? All right, I'm punching the shit out of it.
Okay, make your 2 attacks.
Donkey punch. 21 on the first fist
Yep.
and 22 on the second.
Okay, roll first.
Right. 4, 6, 14. First attack is going to be 20 points bludgeoning.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking... So its head rears up, right? You
Just
said?
his head. Yep.
Okay, so as its head starts to rear up, and I see two of the crossbow shots hit it in its body, I'm going to sort of rear up, and like I'm fucking Super Smash Brothers, I'm gonna roll my fists, and as it begins to recover and goes to bite down for Gino, I'm gonna fucking super right hook the shit out of its jaw, and I want to punch its jaw clean off.
Okay. As you do, the jaw flies off into the distance. Squirts of like venom kind of shoot out. They don't do damage, but the lifeless body falls into the water, and this dark crimson begins to fill the pool.
You know it's serious when they charge their fist up for the punch.
The fucking... You gotta roll it up. That's how you know.
Everyone knows. You charge the fist
Everyone
up,
knows.
more damage.
And then there were none. The boss is dead. We are running a little over, so I will speed through some of the loot. First things first. Great job. That was a very tough fight. Tough dungeon.
Oh.
So, in terms of the loot, there is treasure buried underneath the water, as I alluded to. It will take some considerable effort to excavate. However, all said and done, there is 38,000 gold pieces and another 110,000 gold pieces worth of treasure. Now, that's not all yours, clearly, because it's
Of course.
Yeah.
Mutaliba you'd be stealing. However, I would like to, at this time, before I do the loot for you guys, the magic items, and tell you about the crystal, I would like for you to each determine what your jobs were, each other's jobs were, just as a fun exercise. So we'll start with Gino. Who wants to take a guess at what Gino's secret mission was?
Oh, I haven't... I'm still waiting on one last thing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm assuming that was Altessa's secret mission.
Yeah, I think I know Altessa's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gino's... I'm not sure whether or not you succeeded, but
Can you tell us if you succeeded, Gino?
I'm fine with that.
Totally.
I failed miserably.
Is your mission to not go down over the course of the...
Well, that's close.
Damn.
Stan, what do you think?
To prevent other people from going down?
Nope.
Not quite.
No, I actually I didn't look at your guys' characters at all. And I figured, hey, this guy's doing a ton of damage. I think I'm gonna do the most like single turn damage. But I did not realize that we had a sharpshooter.
We have a sharpshooter and polymorph.
with 3 attacks and action surge for 5.
No, literally like half an hour into session 1, you did like 80 something damage. I just shut my book and stopped keeping track. I was like, I'm not keeping track anymore.
That's great. All right, so all that's left is Williams. William, what do you guys think? I
failed, but I was exceptionally close. I missed it in one battle. And otherwise, I would have succeeded.
Oh, what were all the battles that we went through? We went through the...
You started with the scorpion.
The scorpion.
Mummies,
we did the mummies.
Slime.
You know, I'll tell you, I missed it on the mummy fight.
On the mummies fight? I feel like it would have been like something along the lines of like kill something in each combat or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
That's a good guess. That it's not it, but that could have been it. It's very much in the spirit of William, his character, what his goals would be in life.
So that Paul's guess.
Oh wait, no, you missed it on the mummies. No, never mind.
Paul's guess was killing something in every fight. What's yours, Tony? You going the same or are you going different?
William is very much into duels. Oh, was it win initiative in every round?
Yeah, I
Wow,
wanted
that
to be
was very
first
good.
Ooh,
Good
first in
guess.
initiative in every round, every
god
fight, and
damn.
I missed it. I think I was second because you rolled higher than me, Paul.
Yeah, it was.
I
Yeah,
was I was
that was
second
Altessa
in
Rex
initiative in
in the
the
mummy
mummy
fight.
fight.
Because
Otherwise,
Altessa
I was
Rex went
first. I
first.
wanted to be first though, because that's his whole thing is to be
'Cause
the
it wants to be.
fastest
Mhm.
dueler.
Yeah,
Which is why I went with my setup with +8 to
of
initiative
like
and
the super
advantage on
initiative.
initiative
Yeah,
rolls.
yeah, yeah, yeah. God damn.
And I think we were very close. I think I had like a 17 and you had like a 19,
Yeah, I
or
was
like
like a
something like
19 or
that. It was
something.
like
Yeah,
it was
it was like the
extremely
high. It was like the
close.
highest dex roll I was going for. And yes, mine was to have Siraj dead by the end of the sessions.
I mean, I'm still down for it.
Yeah, Gino's not opposed.
Well, you haven't talked to Gino yet, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I hadn't talked to Gina yet about it. What would generally start happening as everyone starts to gather to like make sure everyone's okay. Uh, we'd wait for Siraj to eventually like come back from hiding.
It would be very trivial to
Yeah.
kill him.
Yep, and it would just be beat the shit out of him in ape form.
Wow, that's brutal. Okay, totally.
Gino would want to help.
I had a number of different ideas for how to do it in case the rest of the party wasn't down with it. But at this point,
Part of William's character traits is he does not respect people who are not good at
can't defend
fighting,
themselves.
and the people who he fights with, he like gains respect for. So like he would not give a shit if Siraj died. He has zero respect for him.
So
That's why I said
the
like
end of
if
Siraj.
it's gonna make me more, if it's gonna make, I mean, as an evil character, if it's gonna benefit me more to kill him than to keep him alive, you know. Plus, I have no respect for him to begin with.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
I had like 3 different contingency plans depending on whether or not the party would have gone through with killing Siraj or not.
Yeah, one of Gino's flaws is people who can't take care of themselves get what they deserve. So I
You
think
guys
that's
are
very
an
much
evil
Siraj.
party.
Yeah,
Siraj is on the chopping block.
Altessa's like part of Altessa's sort of focus and goal is that she is selfishly trying to climb up the ladder of the authority. So anyone who gets in that way, or anyone who like would be like anyone she'd have to step on to get there, she absolutely would. So
I feel like
her goal was like, oh, kill Siraj for us. Done.
Gino and Altessa become fast friends because we both worship the same deity.
Oh, were you also Asmodeus?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
fuck!
we're both like trying to climb the political ladder and basically just gain as much power and control as we can.
You now have new allies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, William's cool, you guys, because I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, my bonds, it's those who fight besides me are worth dying for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we fought
Altessa has seen the both of you fight, and like she would absolutely call on either of you guys if she needed to, like if there was stuff she needed that would fit your skill sets.
I also have basically survival of the fittest as my ideal. So, and my flaw is no respect for people who aren't proven warriors.
yeah, we would really give zero shits about Siraj.
Siraj is paced. Siraj is paced right now.
Absolutely.
Poor guy.
Once that happens, William goes, we all agree a stalagmite did it, right? Just fell on him, smush.
Yeah, right after the fight.
Altessa would shift out of ape form. I believe that would be fine. Yes.
All right.
Poor bastard got crushed by a stalactite.
So now for
Way to go.
the juicy loot. So you each will get your 1,000 gold from doing the job. So you can add that. You will not get the 500 for Siraj's return. You will get the 500 gold back for the raptors, unless you want to sell them. There was talks of that.
Oh yeah, I did know a guy.
Tessa would bring the raptors back just because she wants to stay in the good graces of the Mahan family.
Alright.
Okay. So
Fine,
you have
I'll do it as well. So 1,000.
Yep. So the
Luca
Madavi
didn't-
houses
or-
are happy with you.
Not Luca. Gino didn't take a raptor, so do I just automatically get that 500?
You wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Oh.
It's only if you took it. Excuse me.
Isn't it?
All right. We'll start with our friend Altessa here. The only one to successfully pull off their mission, however, it was not covertly. You find amongst the treasures a robe of the Arch Magi.
Holy shit!
Yep.
I'm
Is that
sure no one minds.
legendary?
I'm
Yes.
sure no one will mind if I take this.
Correct, it is. Okay. Gino. You find a belt of storm giant strength.
Ooh,
That's really good for you because
that's
you
that's
need some
tough.
strength, Tony.
That's tough. I like that.
So go ahead and add that. These should all be like stock
I'm into it.
in there.
Yeah, they're stock.
Okay. So for our friend William.
So close. One fucking battle off.
Oof.
Okay. You get a lucky crossbow.
Oh fuck.
Lucky crossbow.
Now I'm not sure if this one's in there. I kind of homebrewed half this.
I think they're
Okay.
lucky items.
I see a lucky stone.
There's the luck blade, so you could just.
It's the luck blade, but it's the crossbow version. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, yeah, I don't
That's
see
still
that in
fucking
here.
hefty. Jesus Christ.
What is luck blade? Ooh, +1 attack and damage. Nice.
Yes. So luck blade is +1
Plus-
attack
ooh.
damage rolls.
And
It's a
saving
magic
throws.
weapon. While it's on your person, you have a +1 to saving throws. You can also use its luck feature to reroll attack, ability check, or saving throw. And you also get a wish.
Holy shit.
Ugh. Cast the wish spell? Holy shit.
Oh, that's terrifying.
So you have
That's
good.
in William's hands, that's very terrifying.
it is. Careful what you wish for, though. On top of that, you can take. You were promised each 5% of the treasure. So I quoted $140,000 treasure. So you each will get.
It was 140 in treasure, plus there was some in gold.
No, that was totaled. It was 100
Total.
7,000 is 5%.
7,000 gold pieces each.
Nice.
On top of that,
8,000 gold.
you will all level. And
Let's fucking go.
Altessa, as a result of your contract on Siraj, you are fortunately promoted.
Oh shit.
I was
to-
told by Altessa I'd be making more than the 500 gold for keeping Siraj alive. So I'd like to settle that up.
Oh yeah, one sec.
Yeah.
So you are
Altessa
promoted.
would give you twice as much, so she'd give you 1,000 out of her share.
Sure, that's all I need.
You are you, if I'm not mistaken, you are external affairs. Is that correct?
I am external affairs, yes.
So you are promoted to one of the highest operatives in the external affairs.
God damn.
You are called a seeker.
Well, shit.
And on top of that contract, you gain another 300. No, I think I meant to put another 0. 3,000 gold for killing
Let's
him.
go.
However you want to split that with the party, you can. And the last bit there, the only other thing I wanted to say as far as character-wise is Gino.
Mhm.
As a result of your efforts curry favor with some of the higher-ranking officials of the local government, Fortune's favor. Specifically, if you recall, there is an individual who kind of not necessarily like runs it, but he's right under what's his face, the Boulder Gut.
Yep.
So I'm going to get the title for you in 1 second. Okay. So you are next in line to be the business liaison.
Ooh, let's go.
Ooh. Oh shit.
The Madave houses have put in great word and favor towards your reputation, and should anything happen to the business liaison, they get promoted or leave, you will be next in line. With
right.
that comes the worries of being taken out.
Yeah, right.
But Gino can
Right.
handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to say is the crystal, now that it has stopped moving, you notice that the outer layer, this crystal-like shell, can be peeled back. And when you peel it back, you reveal an ancient dragon egg.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Very, very old.
Well.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I suppose I should probably take this in and pretend that I'm going to be taking a look into further examinations. Both of you are more than welcome to stop by and check on its incubation progress. I also,
So
because of
you
the
are a
permission,
dragon.
Ah,
You're gonna incubate it. I knew it.
I'm related, I suppose.
That's okay. I'm cool with it.
As far as the promotion is concerned, I'm moving up in my own stature, so as thank you for assisting me, she'll give you each 1,000 gold of her 3,000 gold bonus.
Okay, so add that.
Much appreciated.
All in a day's work.
And of course, if you ever need assistance from my expertise, you are more than welcome to call upon me. I probably should not wear this robe in public, should I? It's fucking. It's. I'm assuming it's black because it's attuned. It would likely be attuned for me
Yeah.
if you're giving it to me, which is basically, yeah, this person's evil.
Absolutely.
Probably should not wear this in public.
And then William, because he has no political affiliations, he just looks to grow his legend. So
Oh, I should also add your legend. Your name is known in Rizzozan.
if any of you guys need the fastest dueler this side of Gaia, you know where to find me. Or if
course.
you need anything at all,
And
you
if
guys
you're
are a-okay in my book, as far as I'm concerned.
if you are looking for any further work to continue to prove your legend, come find me. We'll talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
We'll be
friends.
talking.
That is the
We'll
end of
keep in
this
touch.
one-shot trilogy. I
This is
thank
a
you.
terrifying gaggle of characters now that they've gotten cool
Absolutely.
shit.
So you best.
Jared, I
Mhm.
just put the Luck Blades short sword, just so we
Okay.
don't forget. We'll just have
Totally.
to remember, add it to a hand crossbow.
Okay. So next time we meet will be next week, and we'll be playing regular session.
So, point of order. I may not be able to make next week. Next
Okay.
week is the day that Shay and I are moving into the new apartment unit, and that's probably the day, once we get everything packed out, we're probably just going to want to deflate.
Absolutely.
I
So
feel
then,
you on that.
so
Yeah,
then we'll
that's fair.
skip next week, and we'll meet back the following for our regular session. Look out for these characters and the lore contained within, because they will
Oh Lord,
make an appearance.
Sounds good.
that's
All right,
I'm
guys.
terrified.
Thank you.
Good
and
work, y'all.
Great night.
See you guys.
Catch you later, y'all.